It is a girl thing. I can't get this volume. My husband.
Hi, Mama.
Hey, girl.
So, are we playing?
Well, let me put the volume up. I think I have the volume down. There
Are
we
we
go.
watching the rewatch from last night?
Yes, because
Okay.
I got home and I was so fucking tired.
I figured. I was like, she didn't even go live, so she went to bed. I was like, that's
Yes.
cool. That'll work.
Yeah, no.
I
I
figured
figured
y'all
that.
got back late.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Unicorn.
Welcome. Figure we got to get a gift in before they turn them off.
Let me
Yeah.
send it to
Right?
everybody.
We got to get a gift in before they turn it off. I know. Let's go ahead and invite people
That's what
so
I'm doing. I'm
we watch some
inviting
shit.
all the peoples. Did Lady see that live last night? Do we know?
I don't think so. She went to go see The Mandalorian last night, so she got home.
Mm.
Oh, she might be
Well, wait
interested to
for
watch.
us.
Let's see. Laura.
Yeah, I got a lot of people on this account. This is one of my older.
I'm sending it to our usuals.
Yeah, the gifting I don't think is coming in.
Oh, thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the gifts.
Shit. Oh, Renee's working. My bad.
Oh, thank you. You're
Thank you,
welcome.
thank you.
We got to get the gifts in before they
Lori.
get we're not giftable.
Did Julia ever come back from her honeymoon yet?
No, she was. So she's gone for a week, right? She just got married on Sunday. I think she's coming back Monday.
Nice. I didn't know she was staying that long.
Yeah,
That's
she's
awesome.
staying a long time.
Oh,
Look,
thank
there it
you.
is. Gift suspended.
What the hell?
Yep.
Somebody reports you purposely.
How
Like
is
they're
that
fucking doing
happening?
it purposely.
Literally, we haven't done anything. How are your
I
gifts
don't know.
suspended?
I
It's
think it's
weird.
all probably my IP.
Hey, y'all.
Heidi.
Hey, girl.
I think I
Hey.
invited everybody that wanted to watch. I think.
Well, Moni, I think we should reset so I can give you guys some gifts.
Right? Like I've got this. I've got all these coins and nowhere to put them.
All right, I'll reset.
I was
Okay.
just joking, but
No,
if you
she's
really want,
resetting. Shit.
No, I'm
Okay.
not resetting. No, no. If y'all
Not
don't,
okay.
no. I don't care about it. Don't
I
worry.
mean, I don't care either about him, but it's annoying
It's
because
annoying.
why they keep doing this shit is annoying.
What are we watching?
We're gonna
Sam's
watch
live from last
Sam's
night.
live about Aldo, and it's not
Oh,
so
okay.
much. It's not so much about Sam. It's taking about the Aldo shit.
No, we missed the beginning and we started watching it, I guess, at the middle, and yeah, we just want to
Yeah,
watch the beginning.
yeah. All right, here we go. Tell me
I
if y'all can
missed
hear.
I
We
missed all
nosy
kinds
like
of it.
that.
So
Yeah, let me sign out real quick. We're gonna do this on my lunch break here.
Hi, Laura. We're rewatching the
Yeah,
live from
Laura,
last
we
night.
just in time, Laura. Laura.
What's up? What's up?
What's
See,
up?
Laura's name in Spanish is Laura.
Angel, Laura,
Laura,
come in here.
Laura.
Laura, come in here, Angel.
Lara.
She's probably got stuff going on with her boy.
Hi, Laura.
It's you watched it, Laura?
Laura's just in here to start shit.
Yeah.
She hasn't been starting shit. She's been a
oh,
good
you
girl,
had
Yeah.
Amalita.
I think.
Yeah.
I think.
She's that Brittany
Hi,
Ann's
Flippy.
friend.
We're gonna rewatch Sam's live.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard Dodge was on the phone with somebody about Aldo. Is he really trying to get him out of jail? Oh Jesus!
Oh,
We
he
can't get
would.
him out.
I mean, if he really wants to piss off East, then he'll try to do that.
You're gonna lose your friendships, sir.
Why would anybody do that, considering what
I
he's
don't
there for?
know. I wouldn't fuck with that for
No
nothing.
clue.
I'm good.
Let me see if I can get it from the beginning. Because sometimes rewatch doesn't start it all from the beginning, but my other ones will. So let me go see if
Okay.
it's on the other one, the other streaming device.
I think so, Laura. I think you have. Maybe I'm wrong, but from what I see, you have.
I think you have, Laura. I mean, I've gotten you to do. I mean, I haven't gotten you, but I asked you to do stuff, and you've done it before, and you haven't done anything. You've been good.
She's been a good little lady.
Which sucks. Go stir some shit up. God damn it.
I mean, she stirs shit with East and all, but other than that, she's being a good girl.
That's what I like. Stir that shit up with them. Fuck them.
Fuck 'em, girl. Fuck 'em.
I was going to say, for the record, I love it when Laura's Sagittarius energy comes out. I'm just saying.
I think we all do. She said we're bad influences. I mean, kinda. We like to watch fuck shit.
I'm gonna get onto you like I'm getting onto Laura in private messages.
Who? Me?
You?
I'm gonna get a message getting cursed out. It's okay.
As long as she don't come in here with that Laura tone, that TikTokery tone.
Have you done your part and sent it to Angel yet?
No, I've been bad.
Do it right now while you're sitting. Just
I
do it
can't right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
All right, let me put y'all in my ear. So hold on, I'm gonna get my.
You and Ultra
Trying to
Maga.
put a little flavor in your ear.
Yeah.
Before we start this, Angel, that movie I saw last night, Lee Cronin's Mummy.
Yeah, it's a good.
Terrifying. I would never watch it again.
Really? It was scary?
I'm gonna watch it now.
It was no.
We're watching it tonight. We're watching Lee Cronin's Mummy tonight.
Like, it's gross in a way I don't enjoy, but also it was terrifying. No, it was terrifying.
Got it.
Not
I
a
like
lot.
terrifying.
Does a lot get to you though?
No, a lot does not get to me because I am a horror movie fanatic, and I tell everybody every Thursday night for the last decade, me and my best friend get together. We watch a movie. Before I got sick, I would go to her house. She'd make dinner. I'd bring dessert. We'd watch a horror movie. Now we just like text back and forth while we watch it since I'm sick, but not a lot scares me. This one, oof.
Really? Okay, then I'm intrigued.
Witchy, do you want a box?
Some people say, "Oh, it's scary," and then you find out that they're scaredy cats, and you're like, "Oh, well."
I can do 10th dimension. Let me do 10th dimension.
That's why I was asking if she wanted a box.
I would say that the creep factor is extremely high. Flip flop.
Okay, got it.
Ooh.
Where's the unicorn?
I'm right here.
Oh. Oh well,
But the last thing
I think
the
I
last
need to
thing I will
smoke.
say about the movie is that the ending is very, very satisfying. Very satisfying ending.
Good. Okay.
No, I just have a different profile picture.
I looked at you too and said, "Where the hell is you? What the hell's wrong with me?"
Oh my god!
Okay, it's time to smoke.
Ready? It's time to start. Here we go.
I can I don't stop everybody from sounding like idiots. Because the things that people are saying are foolish and incorrect. Or incorrect. And so saying things about DNA and devices and throwing things in lakes and all these things that are being levied against Aldo, and he's under investigation and other like all of these things are just factually incorrect.
Yeah.
It is not the way.
Hold on, that's my husband.
Damn it,
God.
Angel's husband.
Hey.
Tell him if he's going to do that, he's going to need to order pizzas for everybody.
Thank you, honey, for doing that.
Oh, tell him thank you. Well, thank you for this.
We love you, Angel's husband. Au revoir. You got to go now, sir.
So that's
So our pecan tree, it's a baby, but it's tall and it's skinny, and the wind is like bending it over, and it's on a hill, like on a
Oh, poor
slope.
thing.
And I was like, we need to stake that bitch.
Yeah, stake it and tie it down so, it
So
don't
he
go
called
nowhere.
me. He's like, I got the 10-foot pole coming, and we're gonna do it on Sunday. I was like, all right. So, see, he just does stuff for me that I'm just like, we need to do this, and then he'll go buy it on Amazon. He's like the male version of Beverly.
Oh my God, you
sorry.
married Beverly?
Why I told you
I did.
can only
I
speak
did.
on what I was told. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Lena and Chapo are the ones that said that he said the things about the servers. He didn't say that to me because the story he told me is exactly what I told you. That's what he told me.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. I imagine
Laura.
he lied about that. Right. I don't even know if I'm not saying that that's not true. I'm not saying that Aldo. Can you guys share the live out if anybody can get this to Pandora? I want her to hear this because she continues to sound like a dingbat, and I'm embarrassed for her. Chapo probably needs to zip it too, because it doesn't appear as though Aldo is getting out anytime soon.
Okay. Yeah. See, I didn't even see your videos because I was busy with my kids. And also, like,
What kids?
I don't look people up, so I don't even know if he was ever arrested for anything in September. I don't know anything except for what people told me, and it was more like, okay, thanks for telling me, and that's it. It's like that's it. That's all. Like,
Also, to mark that
I
part
did
where
tell
Sam said
one
people
friend
sound like
who,
dingbats. Save that in your brain for later.
You want this?
That's at the very beginning. It's the very start.
It's the very
Note that in your
beginning.
mind that she wants to stop people from sounding like dingbats, and we'll get back to that. Okay.
I
a
made a
personal
mental note.
relationship with him.
Yeah, Stacy, it went down within
where
2 minutes.
she kind of looked at him like a father figure, kind of, I guess, because he had helped her at one time. And I told her, I was like, I think I've heard that he might be getting arrested, so just prepare yourself. Like, just be careful. Like, don't get too emotionally involved. That's it. Like, but other than that, yeah, no, because I will not, I am not going to compromise an investigation of any kind, but like, especially if I think that it's sad, no. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm not going to say something that I don't know, that I haven't seen, that I haven't heard.
Right. Well, he's in custody, so the investigation's over.
Yeah. Okay.
So investigation's over. So everybody who's saying like he's under investigation,
yeah, because I didn't know, like, that's what I was wondering, because I was like, did something change in the past few days? Because I thought it was just cybersecurity, or not cyber, like, cyber stalking. Sorry, my son just graduated, he just passed the exam for cybersecurity, it's in my head. But, yeah, I thought it was for cyber stalking. And then all of a sudden today, I wake up to all these videos, like, Amanda was right. I was like, oh, damn, what did I miss? But I've been so
Lady
busy.
J, I know Lady J's your friend, but she's a ding dong too.
Yeah, I didn't know. And then somebody else told me that you had posted some videos, and I was like, oh, I should go check those out. But I haven't. Like, I've been so busy. I just got home. So I don't know. But yeah, I even said before, like, I'm not speaking on that, any of it. And like, I will not say that I heard something, know something with a definite certainty that I haven't seen or don't know. I've been there before. I'm not doing that. That's right. No. And I don't. He never said it to me. He said it to them, and then they.
He also said it in a live, though. He also said it in a live about throwing a device in a lake or something.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't even catch that. Like, I really, when I was done, I was so done. Like, I only had conversations with those people in a group setting. I was just backing away so I could detach the way I needed to in a comprehensive manner. And then when she called me that night, because she trauma dumps a lot and she cries a lot, and anybody who's dealt with her a lot can tell you that. She cried to me, Lena. Yeah, she called me and cried about it and was telling me the story, and she said she believed it. She told me she believed it, and then she trauma dumped her own story, and that's the night that I stopped talking to her. That was October 20th, and I was like, because it was too much for me. Like, I just could not deal with it.
Lena should be worried about getting an attorney, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Just based on what I've read.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. She should.
In the court filings, and where these devices are right now.
Mhm.
His devices are with the Georgia Bureau of Investigation.
Okay.
Right now, they're in the forensic testing department. Well, with the electronic forensic department. That's where his devices are located right now. It is not in Georgia. Pandora and Eric have nothing on Aldo. Absolutely nothing.
Okay.
The only person that has been able to get charges levied against Aldo is Becky. That is it. Becky gets 100% of the credit for this. The charges are against.
You just froze up, or is it just me?
Aldo, brought on by the state of Georgia. The witness. Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. Becky's the only person that is responsible for Aldo being incarcerated right now.
Yeah, and she's the only one who didn't
nothing to do
come
with
to me
Pandora. It has nothing to
and
do
say
with
anything. Yeah, she's the only one that I know for sure is involved. Yeah,
she's the only one with brains right now. She's the only one with brains. She has been quiet about this whole thing. She has said nothing. She's continuing to say nothing. And everything that I know is based on what I've seen the courts submitted to the courts.
Yeah.
In Georgia.
Yeah, I don't
his
even
devices are.
Like NCP, like all these families. I don't pay attention to any of that. Like, and I only pay half attention to my own friends.
I guess I gotta have my camera on.
Like, I don't know. I didn't even know why her and Pandora. Yeah, I don't even know why they were fighting. Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know anything. Like, I don't know anything about any of that.
Right. I don't know why they're fighting either, but it's getting. I'm embarrassed for everybody who's so far making statements on this because they're wrong. Lady J, this has not been an investigation that's can go on for years. The investigation's over. He's in jail. Right? He's in jail right now. He has not even been indicted.
Okay, hold on.
He's not been formally charged.
First of all, Lady did not say that it was going to go on for years. What the fuck is she talking about? I saw the video that she did. Lady never said that, oh, this could go on for years. She said cases can take years.
Yeah.
She wasn't talking, she was talking in general. Sorry, okay.
With all of the charges that he is going to.
I think we're in,
he will be
I think we're
indicted
in the,
a second.
what's it called? The Mandela effect, because mandatory DNA.
While we're pausing, I just wanted to say hi, Queen. I haven't seen you in a while. I wanted to say hi earlier, and I was like, oh, I better not say anything. Hello.
Yeah, because you're the number one person that says, shut up. We want to listen.
Amen. But I also like the cues. My thing is like, don't talk during important shit.
Right.
I do like to talk, but during important shit, nobody needs the commentary. Shit.
Just shut the fuck up. Yeah, okay, here we go.
Okay. Probably an hour before he goes in front of the judge for his true bond hearing. He has not even been given a bond. The $5,000 that he's listed as his bond in Gilmer County Jail is not a true bond. He could not bond out. He's technically under no bond. They had to put a number there. They put
I'm familiar with how that works. They did that with my ex. Yeah.
Yep. So, and the bond is set basically because of the charges that he has been charged with at that time, which is 2 felony count stalking, 1 felony count, which has now been reduced to a misdemeanor count of harassing phone calls or something. Right, 2 felonies and 1 harassing. Even with all that, that would not have been enough to extradite him from Kansas to Georgia.
Yeah.
That's just what they picked him up on, because they had probable cause to believe that on his devices was evidence of much more crimes.
Okay. See, that makes sense to me too, though. That tracks
support Becky's case.
because of the crimes. It makes sense. I mean, of course they want to scan your devices. They do when it's internet crimes. Like, so that tracks. Like, and that's why I didn't understand why this morning all of a sudden everybody's like saying, you know, that I don't know, they're acting like there's new information, and as far as I knew, it was just a cyber.
There's no new information. It is literally Pandora got in my box today, or got in my DMs today, to tell me that they have evidence of that Aldo's under investigation for the essay of a minor.
Okay.
That's what she right?
Mm-hmm.
That he's under investigation. First of all, if that is in fact true, that is the most irresponsible and heinous thing to do would be to message somebody who has nothing to do with this investigation. If he were actually under investigation for that, why tell me? Why give me a heads up? Why give anybody a heads up? He is currently incarcerated. He can't hurt anybody right now. There would be
that was my vibe. I mean, like, and the thing is, too, when I was told, like, about that part, I was told that the child was no longer there. So, also that, too, at that point, okay, the child's safe, okay, assuming that this is true, which clearly it isn't, but the child's safe. They're clearly working on an investigation. So, like, why should any of us be speaking on it?
But has anybody seen evidence that he no longer has custody of his daughter?
I haven't, except for the fact that he stopped doing the mornings with her, whatever. But, like, other than that, no, I haven't. No,
right,
right. No. You can't.
It would be logical. It would be logical if somebody continued to call CPS on me. In my mind, it would be logical to say, I don't have custody of her anymore.
True, but he I never
put her back on
saw
camera.
him say that, though. Like, I never saw him even acknowledge that she wasn't there. Honestly, I'm trying to remember, but when I got out of the ICU, my brain was like so cloudy, just swimming. I'm trying to remember because those are on the same time. I think he might have even still been acting like she was, which confused me because
right, but he would probably privately tell people
that she
and that would get people no longer calling CPS on him, right?
I mean, it's smart.
Right, that is smart. That is smart. I'm not saying that he's not guilty of any other crimes. I'm fairly certain that
you can't say he is either if you don't know it. So, you know.
But I'm telling you that he is not in a Georgia county court because of Pandora or Eric or anybody. Pandora's telling me that he was forced to submit DNA. No, he wasn't.
Yeah, that's what she said to me too. Yeah, she did say that to me too. So
that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
Because that's what I was waiting for, honestly.
Aldo has been in prison before. All prisoners have been required to submit DNA since the 1980s.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
I didn't even remember that. In the 1980s, Aldo would have been 4 years old, right? So when he went into the prison system, whether it's state or federal, he was required to give DNA. He has not in any recent time been forced to provide DNA unless he was proving that he was the father of a child.
Right.
The government already has his DNA. So when Pandora's telling me that, first of all, why?
Right.
Why tell me? Tell me. And then to say that he's under
80s.
investigation, the states are working together. No, they're not. The states are not working together. That's not how it works.
Right. Okay. That's what she told me too.
She's lying. She's lying because she doesn't know either. She's somebody's telling her this, and she's not smart enough to. She's believing it.
Who are you giggling at, Biz? That's why I wouldn't
do not work together. Right?
Yeah,
probably all of it.
It's not going to work in Kansas.
She's like, I'm not saying I don't want to get in trouble.
County court systems or even state court systems.
Yeah,
they don't work together. The only time that any states are going to work together would be at the federal level. At the federal level. Now, let me tell you, if he was under investigation,
and I kind of thought that. But she didn't specify like what level of it was. And when she said the states thing, I was thinking, oh God, like like how deep is this? Honestly, I just listened, and I was just like, It
not
creeped me
that
out.
deep,
It
bro.
made me sick. Like Phoenix is down there. She can tell you. I was so sick over this. I was really, really
And I'm not
disturbed.
saying they're not going to find evidence of other things
Right.
by going through all of his devices, which are currently, again, at the Georgia Bureau of Investigation in the
Yeah.
forensic laboratory right now, and everything's being extracted from them. And any devices that he might have had that was not seized during the
Stephanie,
warrant
stop it.
execution, they'll know about it. Right? They'll know. You can look on my phone. Any investigation, forensic analysis of my phone would
Yeah.
automatically lead them to every device that I've ever accessed.
Right.
Right. So if he threw,
Okay, so I'm just a Googling, and it says that specifically in Kansas, you only get DNA requirements for specific felonies. Not everybody who goes to prison gets DNA samples collected. And it goes by state. It depends on what state you're in, on what felonies you commit to get a DNA sample
Can
from
you
anybody.
find out like what state was the first state to mandate DNA testing, and when did they do it?
Laura said, not true, Angel. No, ma'am. Hold, please. That's federal.
You better go Google that, bitch.
That's federal, she said.
Like nobody even really heard of DNA until the 90s.
Correct.
And like the first big DNA case was O.J. Simpson, which was like 94, I think.
Yes, ma'am. 93, 94,
So
one
are
of
we
those.
saying that we need to get Sam to get her fact checkers to check their facts?
So it was Florida, I think, in the 1990s.
Oh, it was
That's what I was saying.
1995, Haley said.
Came out in the late 80s, yes, but they did, like, all prisoners were not mandated to take a DNA.
They weren't mandated, but you could. OJ case was 95, right after my baby was born. That's when they
didn't. They didn't start
CODIS.
mandating them. I don't even think all states mandate it now. I mean, probably depending on the crime. I don't know. I'd have to look into it, but like the saying all prisoners mandated, I don't know. I want to give her 1992. Yeah, that's possible, Laura. Yes,
Here we go.
92.
Do all prisoners have to go through CODIS? Not all prisoners are required to have their DNA entered into CODIS. If you are a federal offender, you probably have to. It was in 1994. The Act of 1995.
I would think federally they would have to.
No,
Right.
I'm going to say this and then I'm going to drop because I have shit to
It
do.
has to be a federal offense.
But yeah, I want to show her grace and say she meant the 1990s, but she said it twice. So there's that.
And Laura is asking
that's
for
not
a
a lot of
box
grace
now.
then, would she?
Anybody
She's
want to
not a lot
drop
of
for the
grace.
Laura?
Are you dropping what you
When I worked for TTCJ.
What are we talking about? The DNA
Part
thing
of-
now?
Yeah, the DNA.
Yeah.
Yeah, it varies from state to state.
Listen, when I worked for TDCJ, it was not part of our intake, and this was in the 2000s, was not part of our intake process to do DNA on every inmate.
Don't you usually
Wasn't
just
part-
give them
wasn't-
your
okay,
fingerprints back
Wait
then?
a minute. In California, with Prop 69 and then further propositions, anybody who gets arrested opens their mouth and gets their DNA taken, and it's an intake. Everybody.
But that's California.
I think it
That's what I'm
varies
saying.
different
Not
You
everybody's-
can't just, but you
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
you can't blanket the law. It's not black or white. Every state is different. There's gray areas. Certain states do it. It all depends on what your law is.
Okay, so
Yep.
federally in the late 80s is when the feds created CODIS, which is the DNA, like database bullshit, right? So there was a case, Jones versus Murray in 92. And they said that it was against the Fourth Amendment right for this guy's stuff to be collected and used for the future. So the Court of Appeals, they ruled against that and they said no. And that's when it almost, at that point in 92, almost all states collectively agreed that it would help cops, that everybody is mandated. But here's the catch. So whoever just said that they worked at the facility and that wasn't part of their intake. Okay. So a lot of the times when they're at county and city level, you will have to give DNA. So, and that's already in the system. So like, I mean, there's going to be times that maybe it's not mandatory. So it might just be depending on, but everywhere, every state actually does take DNA for anybody that has committed a felony and that is in the prison system. And even more so, even some misdemeanors, depending on what type of misdemeanors they are. That is true. She was not bullshit. I think she got
in other words, it's dependent on the state.
Yeah.
That probably every state does it, but it depends on which state you're in on when they do it and why they do it.
Well, I think it's all just because really, if you think about it, CODIS is the system that they keep the DNA in. So the CODIS is connected federally and state and county and district, right? So like it's all of those people have access to that. So no matter, they don't care who gets it, just as long as it's in there. But actually, it is true that all the states have adopted the federal policy of collecting the DNA data of people with, because federally it's only certain offenders. It's not even everybody. Like you can be in federal prison, and depending on what your crime is, they're not going to collect the DNA. And I'm looking at it right now.
Laura, we're saying the same goddamn thing.
I know. I'm just giving more detail. Okay,
all right.
Shut the fuck up,
I mean,
Angel.
even California, they have
Look,
changed
this is the one thing I know.
rules
Like criminal
over
stuff, I
and
know. Okay.
over. They've changed the rules in California so many times. We didn't start collecting DNA until 1998, and it was only for sex crimes. Okay.
Yeah.
And then in 2004 is when the big boom happened, and then it was only if you're convicted of a felony, and then it was if you were arrested for a felony, and then it was if you were arrested for anything, and then they went back to only arrested for felonies, and then they went back to arrested for everything. So, because everything has to be fought. Well, California is the state of everybody takes everything to capital or to the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
So everything was constantly changing and moving, but by the time I left, they were taking it for everybody. It didn't matter. You came through the door, you got it taken.
Gotcha.
I think there was another big case. I think you're right. In California in 2012, somebody tried fighting it again back then.
Yeah, they're always trying to fight stuff. But if you refuse to take it, if you go in there and say, "No, you're not taking my DNA," we have a charge for that. You go back to court. And then if you want to be released from jail and you refuse to give it, you go back to court. And the judge says, "Well, I can just keep you there in contempt." Or if you're just going to be released out of custody, or if you take a plea deal, everything, your DNA is getting taken one way or the other. And as an employee, I had to go and give my DNA when Prop 69 happened. It's like everybody stand in line and open your mouth. And I was okay with that, but that's just how California is. And then I'm sure they overturned that somewhere along the way. Like, and nothing is a blanket, it just isn't.
Yeah, it gets confusing because most of the time, generally within the law, like most of the time, if the feds make it a law, usually the states adopt it if it's, not something so specific. But like criminal stuff and stuff like that, usually the states will adopt their same policies or whatever. But some states they don't. Some states. But on the DNA, they did. I know we were saying the same thing, Angel. I was just trying to talk about the date.
I was like, we're saying the fucking same thing. Yeah, it is the date.
At the end of the day, I'm not against it.
Fuck it.
I'm not against it.
I'm not either, because really think about it. Like if a crime happens and somebody unalives you later down the road and they have to figure out who unalived you, like it helps
Hold on,
to
I'll
have
be back.
everybody's DNA, like it just does. Didn't bother me.
I think they should backdate that shit DNA test ever get the damn body.
I think so too.
Can you hear me?
Instead of the COVID jabs, yeah.
I think they should DNA test everybody and then DNA test them right as they come out of the JJ. I'm just saying. Go ahead and get an early
really
start.
It would make cops' jobs so much easier. It really would. It'd save us tax money in the long run, like 100%.
Sure.
The hours spent on investigations.
You
want to
imagine? You want a Social Security card? You want a Social Security card? Open your mouth. And
I bet that happens. I bet that eventually happens. Really, that's realistic. It is.
It probably will. There'll be a lot of fighting in court, but it'll eventually move to something as progressive as that.
Oh, and last night, okay, we were listening to part of the live before Angel had rudely interrupted us and went to the fucking movies because she decided to have a life. I mean, my God. Sam was saying something about Aldo getting transferred or whatever, and that didn't happen. Well, I was saying she was wrong because I thought he had a charge from where they transferred him to. He didn't have any charge there. So, because if you're charged in one county and like you have let's say I'm waiting for a trial, which can take up to, you can be in county for a year waiting on a trial for a case. And let's say I have a traffic ticket that I need to handle in another town or district or whatever. They can come and get you on a writ. So that's like a common thing. But what Sam, I believe, was saying last night was that he didn't have a charge. So it is kind of odd for them to relinquish custody if they're not actually, it's weird. It is weird. I just wanted to clarify that because I misstepped last night. I listened to the live this morning. I didn't know you all were going to.
You didn't misstep quite as much as you didn't misstep quite as much as some people did yesterday, so it's fine.
Fucking you guys would.
What states were his felonies in?
One is in Georgia, and I can't remember the other one, man. I just don't care enough about it.
Georgia. Well, I mean, he's from.
All I know is Georgia.
Kansas.
Yeah, I think
Kansas.
I think they're all from Georgia. And he's from Kansas. He's from like around Lyons, Kansas.
But what I don't understand is why does Sam think that anybody else was trying to take credit for what happened?
Because they are. They are. This is no different than when Dodge went to jail, like people do.
But who cares?
I don't really care. I don't really care.
That was my theory. When Dodge went to jail,
I don't give a fuck.
Everybody.
Well, that also will be explained
everybody
more.
was like, I put him there.
So you'll understand that, Dr. Unicorn, in a little bit. That throughout the live, you'll hear more detail under why, like, because there's stuff being put out that is possibly incorrect and it could be very fucking hurtful. I mean, if it's just bad. I don't agree with saying things unless you know it to be fact.
Right.
Especially these type of things, it's just not okay.
Well, when everything started going down with Aldo, Amanda brought it to pretty much everyone that he had dumped this shit in the river and done all this stuff. And that was pretty much where the wildfire started. Everybody, these rumors, if they're, you have to have valid proof before you start saying somebody was in possession of CP.
Yeah, it's kind of gross to say without, like, I just, I agree. And the thing is,
in my opinion,
right, and I do too. I agree, and I haven't seen Amanda's video, so I don't know what she actually put out there recently, even. But
okay, that makes sense.
They go on to
I don't watch Amanda's videos, and that's why I
don't
wouldn't
either.
know what.
Me neither. But Tracy keeps correcting her. Kind of love her for it. Like, I like, me. I like facts, even if I'm fucking wrong. I would like to be told I'm wrong and shown the fucking facts. And she keeps trying to say, "Oh, I didn't say that," and she's like, yeah, but you did in this video and that video. It's just they're hurtful things, you guys. It's not okay. Like, I don't care who you are. Don't say it unless you know for a fucking fact. It's gross. I don't like Aldo. I really didn't care too much for him, but doesn't mean I'm going to run out there saying some crazy, crazy shit.
So how does Lena get tied into this? That they're saying that
because she's behind the scenes with him.
All right, I'm back, guys. Sorry, I had a call.
And information.
I have no idea.
I'm sure she was digging
all ready,
and all of that is that makes her culpable. I'm sure her, and I would be afraid if I was Augie too. I know Augie had a lot of going in between, back and forth with Aldo too. So, and possibly Craig East, yay!
And you're referring
to correct.
Are you referring to like the stalking charges and that stuff, or
all of it, any of it? I mean, if they've dumped his phone and took his phone, obviously they're wanting that information for a reason. And if Aldo, it appears that Aldo is in there singing like a fucking canary. So whoever had dealings with him,
have fun with that.
He's not going down alone, dude. He's not going down alone. If it's Craig and East, I support his goals.
I'm going to say the same thing. Go Aldo. All right, here we go.
I can't.
A phone.
Okay, I'm gonna
at
drop
the bottom
it.
of a lake. They're
Stop
gonna
yelling at
know
me,
there's a
Angel.
missing phone.
I'm sorry.
Right,
On that phone. Right? They're gonna.
You don't have to drop.
You have like everything's in your cloud. I think I don't know like how all this.
Well, I don't.
Drop me.
I don't know if it. I don't know if it would still ping if it's at the bottom of a lake, but they
True.
can certainly
Well,
see.
I mean, like, but
provide this phone, right? This phone stopped working at this date. Provide that phone. Where's that phone? Or we're gonna go looking for it. Right. And if he says,
exactly.
"I don't have it," right? They're gonna go looking for it.
Exactly.
So they can figure it out. So with the whole hard drive phone at the bottom, like everybody needs to stop that. That's probably a lie that just Aldo made up because he said some bogus, dumb stuff. Aldo's not smart enough to get on the dark web. Not saying that that's not true, but I'm telling you that it's highly unlikely that Aldo accessed the dark web.
Yeah.
Accidentally, and accidentally downloaded child essay.
Yeah.
material.
So before,
Right.
before when all this happened, I asked a friend who works in cybersecurity in his field, and he said that it's like impossible. You can't just accidentally go on there, and you can't just accidentally download something like that. Like that's not a real story. But I didn't
I
know.
couldn't even figure out the order of my legal last names through marriage. He is
Same.
not accessing the dark web.
Same. He couldn't. Yeah, he
not.
couldn't figure out that I had a hyphenated last name. He couldn't figure out which went where. Like any of the things. He's not. No, I know. None of them are legally smart. That's the thing. That's why they weaponize other people. That's why they do the stupid things they do. They think they're invincible. It's crazy.
Is it okay if I bring Tracy up, prison wife? She won't be mean to you.
Yeah, it's fine. I really don't not like her. I know she doesn't like me, so I just avoid her. But yeah, no, I don't care.
Tracy, I had to talk Amanda into coming in. I told her that nobody would be mean to her. So Tracy's obviously frustrated with the dumbassery that's happening on this app with this case too.
Yeah, I think.
What does it have to do with her? I'm just saying. Why are you upset on something that doesn't
only in jail
fucking
right now because of Becky?
have
It has
your name
nothing
in
to
it?
do with anybody else. This is not. Lady J is like Amanda was right. No, Amanda was not right. Amanda was not right. You were not
Yeah.
right. And I'm not saying that you were lying, but I'm telling you that you are not right. Now, you could have just thrown a dart and hit something, and maybe something comes of the investigation that's going on at in the forensic lab, right? Maybe he's doing some really terrible stuff, and he'll be charged for that, right?
Well, like I said, I can only speak on what I was told and say that's what I was told. I did not hear that from that man. I told you the story he told me.
Yeah,
And that was not the
lady.
story he told me. And I can't even
Lady.
back that up because I've never looked him up. I
So
don't
she
care.
stalks
Like, I
ladies. Is
didn't-
that what you're saying?
I looked it up, but
No,
like,
you're getting your
I think she
information
does.
from Igloo.
Well, not just that. I mean, it was Pandora. Like, she said that she had talked to people. Like, and they had DNA. So, like, I didn't.
She told me, right? She told me that, that she knows because an investigator told her that he's
Yeah, that's
being
what she told me,
investigated.
too.
Well, that's an investigator's job. If you go to the police and report a crime, right? You say, "Oh, a crime was committed." It's an alleged crime, right? It's
Witchy.
still an alleged crime, and then an investigator investigates. That's what happens.
Yeah.
It's weird. I don't know. I don't know. It's just crazy.
I'm very frustrated with Pandora right now because everything that she is sharing with me in the DMs is just patently untrue.
Yeah.
And I don't know why Igloo, anybody's listening to Igloo who's a Canadian citizen,
Oh my god.
has no idea.
I don't even really know him.
That
Like, I
he
don't
said
even
PS.
really know him. So, like,
Aldo's
I
a
don't know
diddler,
I don't
is what
follow
Igloo
him. I
said.
don't watch his stuff. Like, I don't even know him. So,
Igloo's been sticking his nose in the middle of shit for like the last 6 fucking years. Like he just pops up and randomly shoves his nose in the middle of shit.
that's probably why I never followed
Just
it.
ignore him.
I don't really.
Ditto
But he's
here.
like- so that's the only interaction or anything that I know that he like is involved. I don't know anything about him other than that he supposedly got an unredacted document. I don't know, but that's just what I was told. I didn't see it. I don't know.
Well, you
Pandora
should
said-
probably just stop repeating stuff that you're told by people.
Who's gonna drop for
I
lady?
didn't, though. Like I didn't.
Let's hear lady. What does lady
I'll
have to
drop.
say?
I just
Oh no, don't drop. She's fucking Laura dropped. Laura, you didn't. Okay. Okay, so lady, do you know what's going on? The Barbie face gets me every time.
Lady, did it hurt when you got thrown in front of the bus and it ran you over?
What do I do now? What I do?
You were like, you made the video of Amanda was right about Aldo, right?
Oh my
About the
god,
phone.
I love it. Did I start
So
some shit
Sam's
or
all-
what?
Yeah,
No,
like, I
just
don't want
Sam
you
and
looking like a
Amanda and
dumbass.
everybody agreed that you were wrong.
Sam
Amanda's
and
like,
Amanda
yeah,
and
Lady
everybody
J's
agreed
wrong.
that I was
know.
wrong.
Yeah, Amanda said it.
Amanda's
You were
making you
wrong.
look silly.
Yeah.
No, I know. Amanda told me she did. We love it. Okay, back to that. We're
Yes, you
here
did.
for the fuckery all week long, guys. I know Amanda got in the box. She told me all about it. She told me what she was going to do. And I was like, oh, really? That's good. That's good. I do agree with her comment, though, when she said that we shouldn't be proud about how it went about and how the investigation and what it is entailing. I do agree. Like, I do agree wholeheartedly. Like, the situation's fucked up. But that's all I
They're
know.
saying that situation doesn't exist.
I don't know, but I'm just telling you, all of it's fucked up. I mean, the dude's got a fucking mugshot for fuck's sake, and he's smiling. Sounds like a Dodge moment.
I think he was trying to be like Dodge. All right, here we go.
He was trying so hard to fucking be like Dodge. I mean, he must have been stuck on Dodge's nutsack.
Okay, we're gonna start.
Lena probably gave him a pep talk before he got his
videos
picture
of
taken.
you
Was like,
saying
give him your best
No,
profile.
listen, I have a feeling there's some brother-sister rivalry going on between Aldo and Lena. I don't really think he's telling his sister everything that he thinks he's telling her. But that's just my personal opinion. Allegedly, by the way.
Allegedly. All right, I'm gonna push play. Mute yourself.
That I can say that he said to who he said it to, and that they are the ones that told me that he said it, but I did not see it. He never said it to me.
All right, y'all talk real quick. I got a phone call.
Oh, she wants us to actually talk. Oh, okay. I forgot this is how this works. So, how's the weather? How's everybody doing?
Good, and you?
It's fucking 90 on the West Coast. What the hell?
It's hot and humid here. Miserable.
It's 90 on the East Coast too. Don't feel bad.
My
Feels
God,
like the
I know. Like,
fucking humidity.
one fucking second, it's like 30, 40, 50 degrees. The next minute, blam, we fucking slap with 90 degrees. Like, just slaps us in the bitch face. Fucking slaps us in the face. Yeah, I do know that Amanda went in there.
70 degrees here.
I do know that Amanda went in there. She did tell me she was going to go in there. I told her that they were going to try to make her look stupid. And it is what it is. We do shit to just stir the pot. We like to stir the pot. That's what Messy Talk's all about. Stirring the cauldron. Hey, Abby, you still got your fucking cauldron in your kitchen?
Friend's expense to
Abby,
make
you
yourself appear less stupid. Because you
What?
weren't lying in your video. She did tell you all that stuff.
No, I'm not lying. I mean, are we lying though?
No, you weren't lying, and that's why I'm thinking it's kind of annoying to say that, put it all on you, and say that you're full of shit when she's full of shit. But whatever, if you're okay with it, then we can all pretend that you're full of shit. But secretly, I know you're not full of shit, so whatever.
But I know I'm not. All of us know. That's why.
I'm sorry,
did you guys
I'm working.
Not, hold
Who's
on.
full of
Did
shit?
you guys not listen? Did you not listen to my post? Did you not listen? I said the OG's chat knows what I'm talking about. Only the OG's chat. Nobody else would know that but the OG's chat.
But
that was the whole point of the
thing
video.
with
Was
that-
like, oh, she's right. I don't care that she went into Sam's box. I know she did.
Well, the thing about it is you weren't the one who said it. Ever.
No,
She said that you were the one
that said it.
spewing that. She said you said it. She is the one that said it.
Jay, all you're seeing here right now is people who are defending you and caring about you, however misguided they may be, because
but you guys are defending something that I already fucking know about.
Yeah, we're getting it now.
But I know, like what did we used to do, the morons?
I don't know.
We used to stir shit with the morons.
Yeah, but I never. I don't think you're getting it. Never mind.
I'm lost now.
You're getting
The
it because
thing is,
but
lady.
Nikki, I don't think what you're not getting is that you weren't a part of the conversations that happened in the background. That's why you're not getting it. You're making it seem like I should be
what you're not
offended,
getting is
I'm
that
not
I don't
offended.
have to throw my friends and put them in front of me to make myself appear less stupid when I'm actually
She's
the guilty
not
one.
putting anybody in front of anybody.
Whatever.
You're
I'm not arguing with you. Pointless.
You're the
Whatever.
the
You're the
thing
one
is,
that's lying.
lady,
Okay. Then fine.
Wait,
Amanda
wait,
is
y'all
not
stop,
lying.
stop,
You're the one that started all the shit. You're the one that said all the bullshit
guys.
about Aldo. Lady did it.
Unicorn, chill. The thing is
Calm
that
down.
just like Laura said, she said she never said it, and that's the thing that we're having an issue with it, because it wasn't you that said it. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's called integrity.
That's all. We don't have to fight. We don't have to fight.
I just don't think you guys don't
I know
everything
you
that's
talked to
going
her
on
about
in the
it. I
background.
know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think
I
everybody
know.
knows
We know.
what's
We don't get the
going on
manipulation in the background, and we don't give a shit. You're being manipulated. Whatever. That's on you. You're bad. Let's move on.
I'm being manipulated? Wow, you have some strong fucking feelings, Nikki. Why don't you take those up with Amanda and stop taking them up with me? There, I said what the fuck I said.
Okay, good. Can
How
we move
about that?
on now? Because we don't care.
Yes,
Obviously,
we can
don't care
definitely
shit
move
anymore.
on, because
We
this
don't
doesn't
need
feel like
to
you
fight.
defending me.
We don't need
It
to
doesn't
fight.
feel like
think
you defending me. No, you don't get to sit here and overtalk me.
I think the thing is,
Nobody gives a shit. Whatever.
I think
I'm
the
sorry. I
thing
care.
is,
Yes,
we
I
were
don't
just
care about you
trying to-
anymore.
we were just
I know
trying
you
to
are.
have
right
your
about
back.
you.
That's all. I think that's what
I'm
it
sure
is.
you feel that way.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's what I'm saying, guys. I didn't come in here for any of that. I'm
know,
not
lady.
gonna
I
sit
know.
here and
I know.
defend conversations that I had with people in private spaces that other people aren't a part of. And if those people have issues with each other,
Can we
it's not
move
my job to
on?
fix
We
those
asked
issues.
to move on, please.
I have a right
Can
to
we
speak.
move on?
You're not the
We are
only
trying to
person who
watch
gets to
something.
speak.
Hello, we are trying to watch something. Can we move on?
We would love to
Thank
move
you.
on. We can't watch anything until Angel gets back.
All right, I'm back.
She says, "Okay, I'm back. Press play, Angel. Please press play."
Yeah, my boss is leaving in 30 minutes, which is good. So now we should not get any more interruptions. Okay, here we go.
Like, and I've said that the whole time.
Right, so he told Lena.
He told Lena and
that
Chapo.
He told Lena and Chapo, Tracy,
Mhm.
that he allegedly he told Lena and Chapo that he accidentally fell into the dark web and wound up accidentally downloading some CSA material. Right. He told now neither one of those two went to the police. I just need to throw that out there. He told them allegedly he told them this. They both admitted that he told them this. And
Well, I
neither one of
can't
them went
even
to the
get
police.
past the if it's coming from Lena or Chapo. I can't even get past the fact that that's not even a lie.
Yeah, that's what I said. And the only thing that made me like question it or like its validity is because that's when Lena trauma dumped to me about her own history with like her allegations, and she was like super freaked out. And that's the night that I stopped talking to her and I blocked her on everything, and then she tailspin. And I didn't
Okay,
even
too much information. All
But
right.
like anybody with like a single brain cell knows you don't accidentally fall into the dark web. Like,
Paris, you're right. You are right on that.
browsers
You don't accidentally do that.
Yeah, you don't accidentally do that at all.
Access the dark web.
No, I
I've
intentionally
never
fall into
tried.
the dark web when I need
I don't know
information.
anything about that. I mean, that's what my kids go
Yeah,
to
you
school
don't.
for, so
You
I
don't
guess
fall.
I'll
Mark safe from ever
You're not
going on the
falling
dark
into
web.
the dark web on
here's
your
the thing.
fucking Google browser. That's
No
not.
matter
I've
how
been
it
to the
works.
dark web,
Let's
and
just
it's
say
not
that that's
fun.
true. I believe.
I have too. My husband took me there. It was not.
Whoever's
Oh
investigating
no, I don't.
in
Y'all
law
crazy. I don't
enforcement,
want to go there.
They
Fuck
are
that.
so sophisticated with what they can tell by data and what they pull and how they do it that let's give the complete benefit of the doubt that someone did accidentally come across that and now it's in their phone data or whatever. I believe that law enforcement can absolutely tell that would be an accident. They weren't, you know what I mean? Like they were there cruising through a site, and that data shows that. Do you get what I'm saying? So like, I wouldn't even be concerned about that.
Like you're talking like he could.
You know what's amazing about data? Is that you can tap into phone data from any computer that you have that phone connected to. And so your data is not only fucking stored on your fucking device, it is stored in anything that you have associated that is connected to that fucking device that has connection to it.
Ma'am.
So for instance, if you connect your laptop, I can get into your fucking cloud storage in your phone. I can get into your messages. I can get into everything. So
Lady,
there's
I
that.
watch CSI Miami. I know this. CSI Miami.
Yes, you
and
do,
CSI,
because
they have all that
we're
shit.
NCIS.
It is, or NCIS. I watch all of it, so I know that
Like
shit.
this is the shit. When I had
Hey,
to take
bitches,
over, when
I
I had to take
watched
over
every-
custody of my adult son and my brother-in-law, and I had to find out the fucking shit that man had gotten himself into, and I'm talking about videos of porn and all this shit, and finding out the extent of his background, and then having to end up being that person's caregiver. I'm telling you, it is fucking gross the amount of information you can get if you can tap into somebody's email account because of their storage, because of their cloud backup. It's fucking gross.
Ain't got nothing to worry about.
It's easy. It's easy. And a lot of people are too stupid to realize that it's actually happening. It's automatically saving, and they don't even know it.
Okay, Angelica, your turn.
Oh, I was just gonna tell y'all, I have watched every season of CSI Las Vegas, the original, at least 3 times. So I got my kit ready to go. You and Lady J, we're gonna hop in our Dodge Charger, and we're just gonna go and
Go
collect
solve
horseshit
shit.
evidence all over the United States. Okay?
Did it have to be a dog though?
Okay.
Did it have
Wasn't that
to
what
be a
messy
dog?
talk is for?
What about, do I need a dog? What did you say, Queen?
I said, did it have to be a Dodge though? Like it couldn't have been a Chevy?
Oh no, we're gonna get classy. Let's do a convertible Mustang. Okay.
There you go. Yes.
We can Thelma Louise
Fan
CSI.
fucking tastic.
There we go.
Here we go.
Josh Duggar. Right. That
Whoever
was his
Sandy
plan.
Gonzalez is, you know what?
Accidentally-
You can beat feet the
was it
other
Josh
way.
Duggar? It might
Nobody's
have been
here
a
for
state
that.
thing or whatever. That they accidentally saw it. They can tell. The forensic investigators can tell. How
I
many
have
times
no
you clicked on the
idea
picture,
who
how long you
Sunday
clicked on the
Gonzalez
picture.
is, but
How many times you went back to
that's
the
cool
picture.
that you feel that way.
How
I
did
don't
you
know.
actually download the picture? Did you request the picture? Did you send the picture anyway? They can tell you everything that you did with that picture. It is
What you
very
searched.
different than accidentally seeing this picture and immediately Xing it out. It's very easy
Right.
to say, like, right, versus.
So if
looking at
that's
it for
true,
20
if
days.
They
that's
know the
true,
time
he has
you
nothing to worry
downloaded
about.
it, everything.
But yeah, let's just say that's true. Then he really should have nothing to worry about because they can tell that that's just an accident.
Yeah. And what do you think Aldo's worried about it? I don't, is it true that, I think Paris asked, is it true that his wife refused to bail him out? He's technically under a no bond, he has no bond right now. I know that in the system, it shows $5,000.
It's gotta be
and
pretty
that's the
serious if
standard
you get
bond
no
amount
fucking
for what
bond.
he has
At
currently
least
been
Dodge
charged
got a
with, but he
fucking
has not
bond.
faced formal indictment. His formal indictment will come probably on will definitely come on June 2nd, but it'll probably come about an hour before he's been ordered to the court, ordered to face the court on June 2nd at 11 a.m. for his bond hearing. He'll get his formal indictment charges about an hour to 15 minutes before he is standing in front of the judge, and the judge is setting his bond. Nobody can bail him out right now. He cannot. She's not refusing. He just can't.
He's just on holdover until the arraignment.
Yeah, that's what happened with my ex. So that they do that sometimes, even just for the paperwork, just to have a number in place. I know
It's actually pretty interesting that they're holding him over so long and that they push the arraignment so far out. I'm wondering they've got to still be looking into shit to be pushing it out that far.
Even at the very least, playing even all those devil's advocate, and I can't stand that man. If he has crazy, like possibly not
That part, Mountaineer Mama.
If he has people who are going around saying things about him that they're not sure about, and they're those kinds of things, you don't think if those people are in random people's inboxes? Because I didn't know her, and she told me all this the first day I ever talked to her, Pandora. I'm saying I'm just saying. If they're going around saying stuff like that, then maybe that's where they're looking into it. Like, we don't even know. So, like, honestly, everyone needs to stop.
What are you?
Yeah.
Carolina's not looking into it.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Nobody's
But,
investigating that.
You're the only one I've seen make videos on it.
My point in what I just said, though, Amanda, is that obviously they're still investigating, and they're probably still looking through all of the data on his phones. And I know because he had like 8 different phones or something, a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Right. So they're probably still going through all of that. And that's why the arraignment is like pushed out so far. Because usually arraignment happens pretty quickly. And in this case, they're not.
Well,
they're taking their time.
Within a certain amount of time, I think within 48 hours in the state of Georgia, you have to be given a bond hearing, right?
Mhm.
And so what your bond hearing can be like, 2 felonies, one that we're going to lower down. That's when we saw 1,000 to 5,000. And then you saw the 3 felonies go from 2 felonies and 1 misdemeanor, right? And then the bond was set at $5,000 so you have to be given a bond, but there was also almost a precautionary, but you can't bond out because you have to face the judge. You'll be facing the judge for additional charges when you have your bond hearing. So he has to be given bond hearing, but doesn't have to be technically given a bond. So it's either a number that's just filled in there, or it's just a number that kind of coincides with this is what we would give somebody who was facing 2 felonies. The 2 felonies that he's been charged with, which were felony stalking, which actually was 3 felonies he was initially charged with, was 2 felony stalkings, 1 felony harassing phone calls, right? Which technically isn't even a felony, but I guess it could be. I guess how many times you do it. That still wouldn't be extraditable.
It is
charges.
a felony if it's considered terroristic
No, not
threatening.
on a restraining order.
Terroristic threatening is a
Georgia
felony charge.
would not go all the way to Kansas based on the timeline of when he was in Georgia custody, which would have been when Georgia put their handcuffs on him at the Kansas Lyons County Jail, right? Rice County Jail. That is when Georgia was in custody. To the time he checked in to the he was in process in the Gilmer County Jail. He must have been flown back. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. They're not going to do that on 2 felony stalking charges. They could have got that. They could have had him charged with that in Kansas, right? Easily. But they chose to go and get him and bring him back, and they had probable cause to search his home, take his devices, his computers, his hard drives. They had enough probable cause. It was no problem. There was nothing. The only thing that gave these police probable cause was nothing more than what Aldo himself has gotten on this online and bragged about having.
Okay. See, I don't know. But the reason, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say the other side of that too, right? Is like Georgia could have also, because of that restraining order, technically already had jurisdiction over him. So Georgia could have filed charges against him and literally made him show up in person for court hearings over the restraining. If it was just restraining order nonsense, they could have done that. Like,
right, they could have just ordered him to court.
Yeah, this isn't. No court is wasting this amount of money and time simply over a restraining order.
Yeah, there's something bigger coming down the tube.
And
I don't know.
Agreed.
Hold on.
Hold on. And you can continue to say that you don't know. I know that's going to be.
No. I was saying I have to go in a minute, but
okay.
Because I have to
we're
go.
probably going to keep talking about it because I do want Pandora to come up in here because
that's fine.
I need to clarify some things with her because I'm getting frustrated that any of the credit is going to be taken away from Becky. The only reason why Aldo is in jail right now is because of Becky. It has nothing to do with Eric. It has nothing to do with Pandora.
Nobody's taking
It has
credit away
nothing to
from
do with
Becky.
anybody else but Becky and Aldo.
It has nothing to do with Igloo. Has nothing to do with CP right now. None of that is going on.
Well, I didn't say any of that except for to Sam. I just told what I was told and all that. And the reason I made the video, I told Sam this, is because when I got up today, there were so many videos that were like, oh, you know, Amanda was right. And I was like, right about what? Because I didn't even
Who
see
made all these videos? Who made all these videos?
Lady J, and yeah. Yeah, and I got a bunch of messages, and then I got a message that Sam had apparently posted videos, but I didn't even get a chance to look at hers before she messaged me. So, I only looked at one.
I did not post. Okay, when I post a video about something that is
that is the little white
crime,
lie.
right? That is going through the court system. I am not posting
that we knew about because we knew she was going to do it.
I'm going to post facts.
Yes,
right?
because
And it's not going to be like, oh, investigation.
Because we planned it.
Take a long time. But to look at this, to know what his charges are, the state that he's in, where these charges
What
were
you
filed,
missed, apparently my integrity is fucked because we
Georgia,
planned to
the
tell
county where
Sam and
where
them a
Becky
bunch of
lives,
bullshit
right?
and just make shit up
And then
so we
say,
could get them to go
it's because
searching
of-
for all these
for
videos.
Pandora to say that it's because he's under investigation in another. In
You gotta plant the fucking seed, you know what I
No,
mean?
he's not. No, he's not.
Right.
I didn't even know. Like, I don't remember her saying that to me, but I don't. Yeah. I haven't heard her say. I don't pay. Like, I have not paid attention.
And
to
listen,
any of
like realistically, like if you've ever
Yes, Laura, she
dealt
did.
with police officers during an investigation, they're
Her
not
and Lady
gonna tell
Motivational
you
planned
all
this
the
crash out
fine
shit. They
details.
always
They're
do.
not like,
that's
yeah,
been
he's
my
under
experience.
investigation for this and blah, 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 and we're doing this and we're no, they're not telling you all that.
Amanda 100%
Yeah, that's
knew
what- that's
that I
it.
made my video. I 100%
Yeah, that was
knew
my
she was going to get in that
experience
box
too, but,
and say
I
that
do
I
have
was
to call
making
my
all
son.
these
I'm
videos.
just gonna,
So
I'll
I
just
knew
remove
that.
my videos. I really
Just
only
like we
posted
do the
them
same
so
shit
that
with the
I could just
morons.
be like,
I'm sorry.
don't
I'll do
attach
the
my
same
name to
shit with
saying
other groups
he did
too.
anything except for what I can tell you he said to me, and then the other stuff that he said it not to me, and I never saw it.
Now
Okay,
they
so,
were
like,
just
I don't
talking
know.
about the phone, Laura.
But other than that, like, yeah, but I'll remove my video. I really, like I said from the
Did you go
beginning,
see Lady
from the point, I
J's
don't
video?
even wanna
Go
be
see Lady
in
J's
this.
video. You'll
I've left
see.
my entire friend group for the most part. So like, I'm not trying to like do this either. Like, I don't.
No, I just don't want you to continue to look dumb.
Oh God, no, I'm not. I haven't looked him up. I haven't. I don't like.
She didn't say look up. She said look dumb.
Look dumb. Thank you.
I don't want you to continue to look dumb.
Well,
right?
I look dumb a
We're
lot.
gonna, we're gonna let Lady J continue to look dumb because you can't really stop her.
Well, I don't
Steer
I
that
can't
boat.
I can't control other adults anyway. But I wouldn't
But
try.
I don't want you. Yeah, I don't want you to continue to look dumb. And it seems like everybody's kind of, except for Pandora, who's trying to take credit for what's going on with Aldo when she and Eric literally have nothing to do with it. Nothing that they've said, nothing that they've reported, nothing that they have done has done anything but had an investigator tell them we're investigating it, which is their job.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
this is all-
no fruitation. This
Cannot
is
say that.
This is all Becky.
Oh my
And the
God, are we
reason why
going
they
back
took
into
all these
fruitation
devices-
again? Is
and
there a fruit salad?
The reason why they seized everything and it's at the forensic lab in Georgia
can't I
right
get
now
any fruit
is
salad?
because of the stupid shit that he says
Yeah.
about having all these devices, and he has hard drives, and he has all this information on
satellites
people.
and
Yeah. Oh well, yeah. He says he has unknowns. I mean, like, it's not. He's not the most credible. None of them. Honestly, like, I don't want to talk about any of it, and I do, like, I was hesitant, to even come up here, and I told Heather just today, and I told her to tell you because, like, I genuinely do think that you would do the right thing with whatever information and come to the right conclusion. So, like, you're smarter
Now
than me,
Tracy's mad at Heather.
You're just more mature and just more, I don't know, experienced and stuff. So I just thought, she should tell you. But I'm gonna delete those videos. That was an embarrassing chapter of my life. I don't want anything to do with any of that. I just wanted to clear my own name from what I was being attached to because I didn't know
Okay,
what had
guys,
been said.
I do
what
gotta
had
go
been
back to
posted,
work. I
what he
love
hadn't been charged
every
with,
single
and I
fucking
just
one of
wanted
you,
to
even
say,
the ones I fight with. Okay, I love
personally
every
did not
single
say
one.
that or see that, and I never have said
Have
I
a
did.
good day.
I
Go back to
only
work.
said the story he gave me. and
Love
the
you.
story that I
Bye.
was
Sorry,
giving
I'm all wrapped up in a million
by
things right
Lena
now.
and
Bye-bye.
Taco that he gave to them were separate, and because I had asked at that point to not be involved in those conversations, and I wouldn't even talk to either one of them if my other friends who I could trust were not in the room. I just wouldn't. So
Right. Do I think that the Georgia Bureau of Investigation is going to be looking at everything that he's done in his devices? Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that's they should, but
do I think that they are aware that he has probably spread this rumor to people that he accessed the dark web and he accidentally downloaded, they're probably going to be looking for that information too. Now that they have his devices, right?
Right.
They're going to be doing that. But
That's more what I was trying to say, is that if people are going around and spreading TikTok rumors to the actual police who are investigating crimes, then maybe that's why it's taking so long, is because they're looking for stuff, and it doesn't mean it's there, it just means they're looking for it because people are running their mouths.
No, they have evidence. Listen to me. They already have evidence of crimes being committed.
Right, but it's like the cyber stalking, right?
They believe, right? They have evidence. That's why they were able to charge him and go.
Yeah, I'm
extradite
talking
him.
about the other stuff.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm trying to explain to you. They have evidence of the crimes that he has been charged with. That is why he was charged with those crimes, right?
Mm-hmm.
The reason why they performed a search and seizure is because they believe that there are other crimes coming, that there are other crimes that he himself has admitted to, right, online.
Right,
and they
right.
believe the evidence of that are held within the...
They're still online crimes. Okay. Right.
Think about it. Becky. Against Becky. And I can promise you, Aldo was not the only person involved in the harassment, the stalking, the sending unwanted mail to her home. Aldo was not the only one.
Oh, I can believe it. I can believe it.
Right. And so I believe that everybody that had some kind of funny relationship with Aldo, where he pretended to be Lieutenant Aldo Rain and he can get information on anybody, and people were sending him information, and he was sending private information about other people. And just because you can get it off an app, you can get it off a website, does not make it public information that you can be sharing around, because Aldo and his little cohorts are dumb enough to admit
I didn't mean
in
to
text
do that.
messages
How
to
I-
each other what their intent is.
Oh, absolutely.
Intent is what they have to prove.
They did it all the time. And
Sorry, I
that's
didn't mean to
just
come up.
that they removed me
That's
from
okay.
that one.
I'll drop if
when
you want.
they did that. That was the one
Or
with
just mute.
Aldo, Pepper, Chapo, and Lena.
Oh,
and then
Laura's here.
yeah, so
Laura, we were just talking about
Go
this.
ahead and drop
10
me,
o'clock.
Angel. I accidentally came up. I bumped my
Let me
phone.
know.
Good night.
Okay, thanks.
But I gotta
Thank
call
you for
my
joining
phone.
us.
You're welcome.
All right, Brittany, this is a good time to give you the recap. Pandora gets in my DMs today to tell me that Aldo is under investigation for crimes against a child. And Pandora, if you'd like to come up, you're more than welcome to come up. They're under investigation, and they've already forced him to give DNA. Which, side note, Aldo's been in prison, and since the 1980s, they've been required to submit DNA. He doesn't have to submit DNA now for anything.
Hey, Justin.
Pandora,
Yes, ma'am.
Genius. Just genius.
everything that you're saying
You guys are doing something
is
fun. Thought
wrong.
I'd come up and play with you guys.
And a lie.
Oh, this
Alrighty.
isn't
Why?
fun. This ain't fun. Mm-mm.
If you believe it to be a lie,
He's
that's
not
fine.
under invest. It is a lie.
Okay.
It is a lie. States are not working together to
Sam, I said what I
get
said to you,
investigation on Aldo.
and I'm very incorrect. And I stated to you, if you go back in your messages, I did state to you, I'm sorry if I got that incorrect. I let you know what else he was being investigated for, so you would know, so you would be aware.
Wait a second. So you send a message.
How do you know that?
And then.
Sam, I
Is it
told
simple
you in
as
that
saying-
message exactly how I knew that.
You send messages that people
You
are
said a
being
detective told
investigated
you?
and charged with
Yes, ma'am.
CP, and then turn around and just be like, "Oh, sorry if I got that wrong. Oh, sorry, my bad."
Sam, you're more than willing. If you'd like to call me off the app, I'll play it for you. I have it recorded. Play what?
You recorded. You recorded an investigator.
I recorded my phone call with the police department. Yes, I did. When
Oh, my
I was dealing with them with my case.
Oh my God.
You're a
You don't
genius.
have a case.
I did have a case.
You don't
Yes, I
have a
did.
case. If you had,
Then,
There's no
yes,
case.
you had a
ma'am.
case number.
I did then.
Did
I
you
did then have a
ask?
case.
Did you ask for permission before you recorded that call?
We have a First Amendment right. We can record any.
That's
officer.
not how
Yes, you can.
that First Amendment has nothing to do with recording
Yes, it
phone
does.
calls,
We
especially
can record anything.
especially when it
It's
comes
for
to
our
legal
protection.
departments.
It is for
Okay,
our
and
protection
so
against them.
this officer or
I don't.
detective gave you
literally don't understand
information
the First Amendment. But
about
anyways,
an
Somebody
investigation
else's
with someone
child?
else's minor child.
Yes, he did.
Wow.
He was letting us know the danger
Of
this
him.
man.
Oh,
And that they were
wow.
fully aware
While he was
of the danger
while
of
he
this
was
man.
not when he was not in custody.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Guys, you don't
so
have
wait,
to
so they
believe
took
me.
his
It's okay.
DNA? Okay,
I
so
don't. I don't believe
and
that.
that's fine.
I don't
And that's
believe that
fine,
any
Sam.
Right. I don't believe that any investigator would tell you that
I
he is
do,
under
Sam.
investigation
I
for
don't think
crimes
she'd
against
lie
a
to us.
child.
I'm not lying, Sam, but that's okay.
I do.
Okay,
No,
so
I don't believe any
I
investigator.
want to know. I want to know. I believe her. I want to know. I want to know. I.
Can we just play this recording online?
No,
and
I
call
mean
it a
this
day?
bothers me
No,
so
we
bad.
cannot,
I believe
yes.
her. I want to know. I want to know. This is a big deal. I want to know. Can you play it?
No, thank you.
Not
Well,
for
privately?
TikTok.
Not for TikTok.
Hell no.
Well,
But
no,
Tracy,
I'm
if
talking
you'd
about,
like to call me.
privately. Privately.
Yes, Tracy, if you want to call me privately.
Okay. So what did he do? Like, what did? Okay, can you tell us what the officer said then?
I'm not going to go any further into that. If you'd like to call me privately, Tracy, I will more than glad. Brittany and Sam and Tracy, if you guys want. I mean, I have no reason to lie to you, Sam. That's the reason why I came to you. I've always came to you.
So this whole big thing with Aldo going on right now and why he's in jail, it's all because some investigation with.
I don't know all of why he's in jail. No, we're not talking about that. We've been advised not to talk about anything with that person, and that's fine. That state has something else to do with it. But I can listen.
That's when you say that state. There's 50 of them. Which one are you talking about?
The two that are involved right now, Kansas and Georgia.
You can say a state. It's not illegal to say which state. Are you talking about Georgia?
I did.
North Carolina,
Kansas
Georgia,
and
Kansas?
Georgia. Kansas and Georgia.
Okay. Kansas and Georgia would not work together at the state level. They just wouldn't. Okay.
They would have no he's laughing because we know what we've been told, honey. I'm not. I have no reason to not. So but hold on 1 second. The only extent that these states would like quote unquote work together is to get him from one state to the next. And like, for example, also because he lived in Kansas, they would need Kansas to like collect all of his phones and devices and blah, 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 and then hand them over. But that's like to the extent of what happens. And then Georgia takes over and Kansas says, we're done. That's the only extent of which those states would work together.
So is the FBI involved? Or like Homeland Security, or
never included it's interstate, so this is not like a federal situation. I never said the FBI was involved. Never said the FBI was involved. Sam, I said
I'm answering a question. I'm answering Brittany's question.
Gotcha. Sorry.
No, yeah, I was asking.
If the FBI were involved, then Gilmer County Sheriff's Department would not be. And that's for everybody in the chat, because I wouldn't say it to Brittany like that, but no, the FBI is not involved. Kansas and Georgia would not be. If Kansas has evidence, or he's under investigation for crimes against a child, we're just going to talk common sense here, right? Not even legalities. I'm not asking anybody to understand the law, but I am asking people to try to use some common sense and some critical thought. If he was under investigation for crimes against a child in the state of Kansas, and he was also under investigation for stalking charges in the state of Georgia, do you think that Kansas would let Georgia take him to their state?
I have no clue what they would let happen, Sam.
No.
I'm just telling you what we were told.
But the
And I
answer
actually
to
came
that
to
is actually
you
no.
privately
Kansas wouldn't
and
have.
said, "Hey,
Why?
Sam, did I come to you privately? Because your video was out, and I was actually what I said to you was trying to let you know everything."
Well, I don't need to know everything. I don't care what somebody in Canada said. I don't care.
I didn't say Canada. This is not Canada.
Right.
Sam,
I don't
this
care.
is not Canada.
What
But
he's
that case was
under-
Oklahoma. This is Kansas. It's a whole different thing. What you're talking about in Canada with what him and Igloo fought about was Oklahoma. This is a whole different state, a whole different case.
Just for the record, I have read court documents
I don't know,
about
Pookie
the
Bear.
situation in Oklahoma, in which I will not comment publicly on to a further extent than this. That baby and her sister were
I'm
in
not gonna
a
guess either.
horrific situation. And Aldo, for all intents and purposes, did save that little girl's life. He picked her up and pulled her out of a horrific situation. And that's the only thing I'm going to say about that. I literally read the court documents, deep dived into that, and my comment only pertains to that very limited specific situation. Okay, that's it.
I'm just telling you guys the way the law works, like the way the legal system works. If he was under investigation for crimes against a child in the state of Kansas, and Georgia said, "Hey, can you hold him on a warrant? We're going to come get him for some felony stalking charges over here in Georgia." And Kansas is like, "Oh yeah, you can come get him. We'll take care of him later." No, Kansas is not going to let him go. Kansas would say to Georgia, "You cannot extradite him. He's under investigation for a different charge, and you cannot. We will not let you extradite him."
No, and in fact, because the charge in Kansas would be worse, Kansas would take priority, and they would tell Georgia that Georgia has to wait until they're done with him in Kansas, and then they can have him. And by done, I mean like a full trial. Like guilty verdict or not.
And time served.
So that I think that's the difference here is he's charged on one, being investigated on the other. So Kansas would have to let him go if he was charged in Georgia and being investigated in Kansas.
Yeah. Okay, so I was scrolling through the lives, and Dodge is like, "And we ain't gonna listen to Sam's last night. We're not gonna listen to that live."
And we're watching. He was fucking listening to it earlier.
So he's watching it again right now.
Oh my god!
I've heard way too much Dodge lately. Like I
know.
It's changed. It changed a person. You hear too much Dodge, you start changing.
Ever since Sasha made those videos on you, you haven't been the same, Justin.
If I never heard
I know. I
Dodge's
saw that
name
video.
again.
Angel, did you see
I don't
where he
even-
thinks Pop-Tart is
Yeah,
chapstick now?
I saw one though. He blocked me.
Yes. Chapstick is Pop-Tart. New rumor. We're gonna spread it around. You are right. You're right, Dodge. You're absolutely right.
We're not Pop-Tart anymore. That's cool. Nice.
Yes, and Pop-Tart's page was all about you, and now it's gone. Yep.
All these TikTok lawyers, DAs, and the
It's not
popos.
gone because I can see it.
Pop-Tarts is still there?
It's not gone.
Yeah, it's not gone.
Oh, okay. It must be. Okay, must be back.
She just
She must have blocked his ass.
Oh, that's funny. Is it still his videos though?
She had put the page
And the
on
fact
private
that he
for a
thinks
little
that she
bit.
did that, like, because never mind. I got to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah.
Gotta
Oh,
be careful,
what an
Flippy.
idiot.
He thinks
What
that
an
chapstick's
idiot.
Pop-Tart, and then yeah. She's like, "Oh, so never since we made videos on you, Chapstick, you're gonna do that. You're gonna just go ahead and disappear from YouTube." Dork. What a damn dork.
The fact that
There
he
you
thinks
go.
he knows everything is
yeah.
the best part.
Yeah.
About it. That's why I'm like, I'm still
Yeah.
my last video I just posted a little bit ago. I was like, my God, I love watching it, and yes, I'm absolutely watching. I am absolutely watching. What was it yesterday?
The investigation of that type of thing alone.
Or the day before?
Yeah, it was
would be
last
enough
night.
for a
This is
judge
last
to say,
night.
no, we're
This was late last night because I had to go to the movie, so I left at 8.
Around
9:15.
Yeah.
I left at 9:15, and they're only 45 minutes into it, so they started around 8:30. This live, yeah. Okay.
not sending him to you. We need him here.
Kansas can say no for any reason.
They could say no just because they don't want to do it, actually.
Right. Guys, I'm not arguing the legalities. I'm not a lawyer. I just went to Sam to let her know that there was more to his entire thing.
I think what we're trying to say, though, is like these
not.
things don't make sense, is what
Right,
we're
there's
trying
not,
to say.
though. What it appears to be, Pandora, is that credit is, it looks like there appears to be credit being taken away from Becky,
Right.
who is solely responsible, 100% solely responsible for Aldo being in jail right now. It has nothing to do with you and Eric. It has
Never said
nothing
it
to do with
did.
anybody in Kansas. It has nothing to do with Igloo. It is only Becky. Becky is the one responsible. Now, when they go through all his devices, because his devices are in the custody of the Georgia Bureau of Investigation Forensic Lab, that's where his devices are now. If they find other crimes that have been committed, he will be charged again with that. He will get his indictments on June 2nd, probably at 10 a.m. or between the time of 10 a.m. and 10:45, probably 15 minutes before he goes in front of the judge for his real bond hearing. Okay? And then more charges will come from that. Now, is he going to be charged with other stuff that he's done to Becky or to people in the state of Georgia? Maybe. I believe that the state believes that there is much more than what they just charged him with. What they charged him with was what they had evidence of. The probable cause was why they were able to take his devices back to Georgia and send him over to a lab and see what he got. And the only reason that they did that has nothing to do with what anybody alleged about him and had everything to do with the stupid shit that Aldo would brag about on this app. That's it. Now, when they go through his devices and they find messages between him and whoever, where there's they're conspiring to stalk and harass Becky or another resident of Georgia, me, where they're sending her things, where there is an intent to harm her, terrify her, coerce her, control her, shut her up, where the intent is proven because these morons, I don't know if Eric used to be friends with Aldo, I have no idea. But if they're finding any of those things where there's intent to do anything criminal to Becky, he will face charges, and additional charges will probably come for other people as well. Georgia has already determined.
That would be the case if Eric would have been friends with Aldo, but Eric has no intention or never had an intention to be friends with Aldo. There's not really anybody that was friends with Aldo.
4J is an East crew, correct?
Should mentally check themselves.
Yeah.
Aldo had.
I will say that Aldo told, like, for example,
4J, we're not talking about Easton here. I'm just saying.
Just leave him.
Absolutely told me directly that the reason that remember when he had that, like,
that's what I thought.
He was gone for a while, like that absence.
I mean, we can. You can take it back to her.
He told me that
they got plenty of mods. They could do what they do.
Was going down, and that's like as close as I can get to a quote.
Tell Laura I never said eat name.
In the river. And I'm like, what?
Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Water damage isn't really.
Oh, she reports, Laura? Okay, then bye.
Put our gifts away, you guys. Everybody, gift real quick before the gifts are gone.
Angel, Laura says she reports. You want her on?
Pause, Angel. Pause.
Okay, bye.
4J, nobody's talking about Becky, so get the fuck out of here. Goodbye. See you, bitch. Quit fucking coming in here trying to start shit.
Like, I think
What did you listen?
Sorry, I'm at auctions. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
Like, everybody has a right to their opinion, and I totally support everybody in the comments speaking on it. But if you guys know that somebody reports, then they can just get the frig out, because that's...
Report me all you want. Yeah, because I called her a bitch. It's okay.
That's okay. Just stay up there. You've got what? Let's put a timer on her. 9 minutes.
I wasn't talking anyways, but she's
you're
coming
gay
in
for
here
9.
saying we're
You're just
talking
going to be gay for 10. You're gay for 10.
She can't come in here and say that
Finally, someone else is gay and it's not me.
You know what? It is you. You are gay. And
No, I better not be gay.
I
I will make you gay.
You know what? You would like to be gay. You wish you were gay.
I have never seen evidence on
Y'all
that.
read Laura's
that
comment.
is not true.
I know, Laura. I thought who it was. Okay, I got a timer. I need to shut up now.
You
might want to restart it.
Okay, no, I'm not going to restart the live.
That's what I was going to say. It's probably
the amount of back and forth that he's had just with Augie alone. And there's many people involved in this, and I think the state of Georgia understands that. There's Augie's involved, Craig's involved, Austin Foreman is involved.
Oh my God! Did she say if Augie's involved, then Craig's definitely involved.
Lena, I could go on and on. People that were texting him and conspiring to find information out about people and just to intimidate them, just to make videos. Yeah, his unknowns, his whatever the fuck you would call him. There's way more than just Aldo. Becky was just the one that
got it done.
Got it done. She was like,
She
Yes,
did
and that
say
was
your
trying to
name.
fuck with my
She
deceased
said
veteran
if
husband
Augie's involved,
who
then
unalived
Craig's
himself.
involved,
And
and then if
this
Craig's
shit ain't
involved,
cool,
then
and I'm
Austin
tired of
Portman
it.
is
And I'm
definitely
gonna
involved.
scream about it until somebody listens to me. And so for anybody else out there to take credit for, to act like, oh, Amanda was right, or
All I know is I'm not
This is
involved.
going on or that's going on
Mark
because
safe.
you
For a
can't
second.
talk about Becky
Pause.
right now and you're upset with
Hold on.
Becky right now. That's pretty shitty. That's pretty shitty.
Why do we care who's getting credit for what? Why is that the most important detail? Who fucking cares? Who cares? Nobody cared when Dodge went to jail. Everybody tried to take credit. Who fucking cares? He was in jail. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, I'm
That
just.
part.
I agree.
Yep. I
I am.
agree.
He's in
I don't
fucking
give-
jail. Who cares who put him there?
Exactly. Like, who fucking gives a fuck? He's in fucking jail, guys. Like, okay. I mean, the fucking snowman outside did it. I don't give a shit.
The way you're saying that with your face like that.
Exasperated right now, okay?
That's snow.
No, wait, I don't got no.
Monique, y'all put the pretty filters on, please.
No,
Y'all are so much prettier with the pretty
I
filters.
know, but this one makes such funny faces. What's
Becky
funny
has
is
advocated for herself. She has advocated for.
what's funny is all the faces I'm making. You can't hear the noises that are going along with them. That's what y'all can't hear. I'm like, somebody was like, do the mean face, and I'm like,
Maybe I got a phone call for Aldo. Who knows at this point? I'm in everything. Yes, everybody. I can safely say I'm not in any fucking thing. I just
Marked
watch.
innocent. I know I'm not supposed
Marked
to talk,
innocent.
but I'm
Marked
innocent.
safe. Just I'm just.
I'm in a little bit of everything.
I'm
Nosy.
just a fucking streamer.
I'm just nosy.
I stream the shit.
I watch your streaming
Her
shit.
husband, her children.
There
and
you
she
go.
has fought long and hard to get this man in jail. And here you're running behind the scenes whispering, oh, it's for this, it's for that. No, that's not what's going on.
But that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like.
It's fine. I mean, I'm not never did I take, because actually I was in a live where they actually asked the question. I think it was Angel's Live. They asked, was it because of my case? And I said, no, it was not because of my case. I'm currently still fighting my case with him. That it was all because of Becky's case. I've never taken away from her credit for that. Never once will I. She
It's
did
100% of it. 100% of it.
Yes, she does. I've never taken away from that. In fact, what I told her when he actually went to jail was, congratulations, you did it. So no, I'm not taking anything away from her. Tracy.
To be fair, Aldo did it.
Well, yes, all those did do it, but she was able to get it.
You know,
She get
like there would be nothing to be reported if Aldo
I mean, absolutely correct.
done it
You are
and kept
correct.
doing it.
Documents.
But no, I've given her all of her props. This is all her. Never would I take that from her.
Well,
I
I
stated
think
that
that we should just.
additional information as well. All I stated.
Aldo's
I'm
Sally.
taking that away
Who's
from
that?
her. Never will I take that away from her. She did that all by herself.
It had nothing to do with the child.
Nope, never said that one had anything. Actually, it did have everything to do with what he was trying to do to her and her children. So yeah, it did have something to do with children. What Aldo was trying to do to her and her children.
I'm probably gonna have to go vote today.
You know what I meant when I said it had nothing to do with a child.
Vote on
I'm
what?
talking about essaying a child.
We've got
Liberals.
early voting.
You look
Primaries.
voting for the
The
liberals.
Texas primary. It's the Texas
the
primaries.
investigator that told you he was required to give DNA.
Yes.
I believe Moni's at work. Yes, ma'am.
But without a charge.
I'm telling you what he said.
They have to. They have. Okay, so let's say let's
know that he was
let me-
currently being
let me
charged
play-
with what he was being charged with in North Carolina and in Georgia.
But let me play devil's advocate for a moment, because if
Agree
say that's
Viz.
true, say the investigator was like, yeah, he was required to give DNA. That means in order to give DNA, he either has to agree willingly, or they need a subpoena, like a warrant, to get his DNA. Because he could say no, and then they have to get a warrant from a judge to do it. Like, they can't just be like, you have to give us DNA, and he's going to be like, yeah, okay.
Or swab your mouth. Yeah, that's an illegal search and seizure if he doesn't
Yeah.
agree to it, or they don't have a warrant for it.
But all
There-
that
there
kind
are
of
a lot
goes
of
right
things
out the
that-
window because he's been to prison for 19 years of his life and a 10
So they
times
have his
felon.
DNA.
They have his DNA. His DNA has been in the system
His
since
DNA is in
1980.
CODIS, bro. His DNA is in CODIS.
That's why it's just when you said like they required him to give DNA for what? Is he the father of a child? You know what I'm saying? Like they have his DNA. They've had it.
I can only tell you what the cop said, ma'am. That's all I can do.
Are you sure you were talking to a cop?
Right.
Was
Because I
this like
don't-
a desk cop or like an actual officer? 'Cause
As
those
long
are
as
two
it wasn't
different things.
Jennifer Hugh from the Florida Police Department. Please, God, don't let it be Jennifer Hugh.
We've seen some shit from this app. I would not be shocked if someone just called you pretending to be an investigator or a cop or whatever. I'm not saying that's. I mean, it just wouldn't
I
shock
get
me.
what you're saying. I totally get what you're saying. But this was a return phone call, so I called the detective back at the Kansas, the Lyons Police Department, Kansas Lyons, Kansas.
Why
Police
would they? Why would they? Was it your child?
No.
I'm curious as to why a Lyons police officer would call you to share information with you about somebody else's child or an open investigation.
And actually, if you want to be super accurate, anything regarding a minor child cannot be shared with anybody outside of their parent. You are not legally allowed to have information on a case regarding a minor child.
I'm
An
sure I'm not
investigation,
legally. That would
anything.
not be me that gave that information.
No,
That
I
would
know,
be
but what I'm
the
saying
lawyer.
is if that cop really told you that, he was way outside of what he was allowed to do.
I understand what he was way outside of what he was allowed to do. That was way outside of it. Yes, we were both a little astounded that he gave that information. But
Why
what he
are you
said
on
with it
TikTok
was,
shit? Oh my God,
He's a
Pandora!
dangerous man, and you should be very.
Why are you on Pandora talking about it? What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm flabbergasted. What the fuck? People can't keep their goddamn mouth shut sometimes. I'm just saying.
Cautious of this man.
And here we are listening to their goddamn mouth.
I gotta hear this phone call because now my curiosity has killed the cat.
An officer told you this?
No, I know
after
I
you
know that's what
reporting
she's saying,
Aldo
Laura. I'm
for
just
being a dangerous
I'm
man.
agreeing with it in my own way.
Okay, can you start over because
She's just
From
telling
the
her, and I'm
living room.
going, what the fuck?
Start over. I guess we all didn't know this.
I know,
At a certain
Laura.
point,
I'm
I
still like,
started
what the fuck,
thing
though?
with the protection order. Had a protection order against Aldo, and was in contact with the detectives,
Ineligible.
as
What
well
the
as the detectives here in my state. Back and forth contact with the county that he lives in and the police department of his city he lives in. All constant contact. So these were officers that were constantly calling me, as well me calling them with everything that was being delivered to them, with evidence and everything, like everything I had to give them.
Could the reference to being investigated for child P whatever be in reference to the Tutu video? Like if someone reported that to the officer and the officer's like, well, we're investigating. It's
crazy.
An incident. This
Oh, yeah,
guy's
the
being
reports
investigated
to
for it.
CPS or whatever that were made on him.
Over the fucking tutu, yeah.
There was no further details into that, other than this was in Lyons, Kansas, not Oklahoma.
I don't know why she's in this live.
Yeah, that's where they
Retreat.
Well, they asked her to
Retreat.
go up there. That's why.
Fucking
So the whole
retreat.
reason this came about is that
previously.
she's the one that DM'd Sam of what was going on with Aldo. Pandora
Yeah,
was.
that's the problem, y'all. People DM too many people and tell y'all business. Quit it. Damn.
Okay, so my initial reaction was, why are you telling other people about shit that you found out? Why don't you go on your own damn live and talk the shit that you found out?
I don't know. I wouldn't even do that. Fuck that. Keep that to yourself.
I would never go.
Damn.
I agree. This shouldn't be on. It should be a TikTok at all. But why
All
go
they're doing
to
is interfering with an investigation at this point.
right?
Like,
Yeah.
no. Some of y'all are just dumb.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nope. I'm good.
She shouldn't be going to any third party.
No,
I'm
she
just here for the
shouldn't.
snacks. I don't
It's
know.
wild.
I mean, I am too. I ate a whole bag of popcorn last night watching this shit.
I need some popcorn.
I got popcorn.
You know, I was
Getting
telling
us all-
everybody yesterday that my movie theater, it's like what you're one of the last movies and you come out and the concession stand is closed. They have gallon bags of popcorn ready for you to take that was left over. I know. So we got one last night too. So
Well, you got plenty for
after
tonight.
our movie.
So here's the thing: is that she
Cherry
has that phone
100.
call recorded. Now we need to hear that phone call so we can authenticate if it's a real police officer or if it's an actor.
Nope. I don't
What
want to
if
hear
it-
the phone call.
But
Nope.
She said if you call her-
what if it was an actor? I don't want to call, but I'll take a trust me, bro, from one of you
I
guys.
don't know. Nope.
Take a trust me, bro. You'll take a trust me, bro.
Yeah,
not
if
me.
Angel
Fuck that.
calls her, I'll take a trust me, bro, from Angel.
People's gonna end up catching charges for
Right.
For doing that shit. I mean, look what Dodge got in trouble for recording the police on TikTok.
Yeah. Gotta use
For
some
I
common
think it's
sense
for the
with this
Florida
stuff.
for his Florida case, I believe. He got in trouble.
And
One of the
by
cases
the way,
he got in trouble.
Unicorn is just joking. Please don't
Yeah.
take her seriously. She's
Yeah,
joking.
Unicorn is just
That's her personality. Do not take her seriously.
take a trust me, bro.
I've never not taken her seriously.
Okay,
There's truth to every
if I'm
joke.
gonna
I
take
trust
a
everything
trust me,
Unicorn
bro.
says. I trust everything Unicorn says.
Stop it.
That's because I will
Stop it.
always protect you and keep you the safest man in
Somebody
your corner of
Somebody boot
TikTok.
Justin.
Right,
Oh,
Liz?
except for Justin, you have to make new room for our new friend.
New friend. Does it have a penis?
Yeah, of course.
God.
No.
Laura.
If his name is Matthew,
No, his name is Baxter.
then he's my new friend.
It's Baxter Jesus.
The Matthew that I did phenomenal for I'm gonna help him with his lending needs. Okay, hold on, here we go.
That wasn't that Kansas when the accusations were made.
Laura wants me to say this out loud.
It was
Hi, this is
reported to
Igloo from the
Kansas,
Canadian
and that
Florida
video had
Police
nothing
Department.
to do with
You're welcome.
Oklahoma.
At all.
They're stating this is from where he's at now, not
Yeah.
anything previously that he did.
So
Or could
they're
have
stating that the alleged victim is also in Lyons, Kansas.
That's what the investigation is from.
So they could be referring to the Tutu video.
They could be referring to a lot of things.
Could be.
The investigation can be taking place in Lyons, but that doesn't mean like the alleged victim is necessarily
All we
there.
know is that this is currently the investigation from where he's at now. Not any other place and time, but where he's at now.
I assume you did not get the protection order against him.
I did. And then it was the temporary one was granted. Then the other one was granted. Then he appealed it. We went to appeals. He appealed it. And in the state of Kansas, on an appeal with a protection order, you have a trial de novo, meaning that you have to go back all the way through it again. And yeah, obviously, currently submitted the paperwork to appeal mine because it was overturned in his appeal. So I've submitted to overturn again in my appeal. But my appeal goes up to the appellate court, not a trial de novo.
So it was so the protection order was overturned. So you currently do not have a protection order against him.
Right, correct.
So if he's such a dangerous man, according to Lyons County, how did they overturn a protection order?
I don't know. The first judge was not very happy it was overturned.
And if he's such a dangerous man, why did they just allow Georgia to like run off with him?
Again, I can't answer that question,
Because
guys.
you're still innocent until proven guilty. You can be under investigation all they want.
In an ideal world, yes, but this isn't an ideal world, and they treat you as though you're guilty until proven innocent in this world.
Yeah, I mean, that's the reality.
Right. So, I mean, we know that just is strange to me, but
I've never heard of that where the state would be like, well, we have him under investigation for crimes against a child, but Georgia, you can come and get him for this felony harassment, for felony stalking.
They can't hold you.
Right.
Feel free. So they're going to nail it. So if they can charge you, then they're going to charge you. If Kansas can't charge him yet, Georgia can charge him, then they're going to get him in the system. That's where they want him.
Would you like for me to explain to you how that would work? Would you like for me to explain to you how it would work?
And let him go home.
Would you like for me to explain to you how that would work? How Kansas would keep him in the state of Kansas while an open investigation was going on?
Listen, Sam, I appreciate what you're going to explain there, and I will definitely be more than glad to listen. But in all honesty,
I got work in the morning.
He's got work in the morning, and you guys don't believe what I have to say anyway. So for what it's worth, I appreciate you. And I definitely appreciate you guys letting me be here and talk to you. You don't have to believe me. That's fine. I don't need you to believe me. That's the thing. So you guys have an amazing night. Thank you so much.
Right.
Flat
Okay,
out.
for the record, if Kansas
Bye.
wanted to hold him, they would just levy charges against him for something minor. Something minor.
Yeah, tiny. They wouldn't need a lot to be able to hold him. And actually, an investigation to that magnitude would be enough to keep him.
Right.
They wouldn't even need to levy a charge against him. An investigation of
Yes,
that
they
magnitude,
would. Yes,
there's
they
no way
would.
they would let him out of their sight.
Yes, they would.
They could charge him with stalking.
No.
They
Stop
could
it.
charge him with crimes against Pandora.
All they have to, they don't even have to, they could just literally detain him.
No, they can't.
On suspicion of
No, they can't.
CP.
No,
they
they
can
can't.
detain him
No.
during an investigation. That's all the reason they need
Nope.
to hold him.
Nope.
No, I don't
Not
think
how
he's
it
ever
works.
had charges in Kansas for anything
That's
serious.
not how that works.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
His original charges that landed him in prison were in Oklahoma.
It is so hard to take you seriously
Here's my
without
thing.
this.
I'm not saying Pandora's. I feel like she felt that way, but
I'm watching your facial expressions as you're talking, and I can't do it.
No. The custody
This
case
is fucking
was in
exhausting,
Oklahoma.
Justin.
The Kansas Bureau of
I bet it is.
Investigation, that report was from his prison time in Kansas.
Oh,
And he also had, I think, some, if I recall
You've got
correctly, I think there was some
pause.
jail
I have
time
to-
when
I
he
have
was
to
in
get this out there.
Nevada, but I don't recall.
I don't want to. I'm not going to state it's 100% that I'm right, but I'm close to it. You've got 72 hours, 72 motherfucking hours at probably maximum before you have to charge somebody or let them the fuck go. You
No,
cannot
I
just.
think you're 99.9% right on that.
Yeah, it's 3 days from what I understand.
It is illegal.
0.009% of you is in Canada, so we can't quite verify.
It is illegal. It is illegal to just hold somebody against their will. We'd like to call that kidnapping.
Yeah, it's a 72-hour hold.
So you
Is it?
you have to have you've got about
That's a
72
site
hours
plan.
for them
72
cops got to
hours.
go in front of that judge and say,
Y'all,
here's
it's
all
in
of
the
our
movies.
evidence. Here's all of our evidence.
movies ain't
Judge.
always
Now,
correct,
do you
Angel.
think that we can charge him and he's going to go,
Mommy,
yeah,
sing
all
a
right.
song.
And then he's going to give you an arrest warrant. And then you're going to hold him on that warrant.
Right.
This isn't just a, hey, I think he committed some CP crimes. Let's just hold him until we find something. No. Use your fucking brain. Okay. I'm
Okay. Yeah, but I mean, even in the shows, it's like, you can hold me 72 hours and then you gotta let me go if you can't find shit. You know,
that's why
it's in the
why they
movies.
push. That's why they push. Sometimes everybody's like, when are they getting arrested? When are they getting arrested? Because when they arrest them, they want to be able to fucking hold them. So they want as much evidence as they can get, and then they arrest them. Like it. Oh God.
Common sense ain't common.
My fucking right eye is twitching now. It's like perma twitching over here. I'm getting into gas. Okay. Fuck.
Well, that's not a fact.
That was a long time ago, right?
This prison, yeah. His criminal history was in Kansas. He went to prison in Kansas. His custody case was out of Oklahoma.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
I'm not trying to be a dick to Pandora. Just what she's saying. I'm sure she probably does have a recording with this guy, and we could probably listen to it and listen to everything he says. But I've got concerns. I have concerns over a police officer just giving out information about somebody else's minor child. What the hell? But
I have concerns about a police officer giving that kind of information to just a random person.
Not involved in the investigation, not the victims.
But
parents.
also, what would stop her from making a TikTok or messaging people on TikTok, that information getting back to Aldo and him popping smoke? I'm out. You know? Like the reasons why people aren't told that the reason why you don't know that there are indictments coming or that a warrant is out there for you, usually, is because they don't want you to run. They don't really like for you to run. Usually, I think more people are going to get knocks on the door and they don't even know that they're under investigation. And they're just going to get a knock on the door and be like, "Hey, come visit Georgia with us."
Right.
I think there's a potential for that.
Yeah, I think there's something a lot bigger coming down the pipeline. I don't think it's what Pandora and Amanda and all them are trying to mislead it to. I think they're completely deflecting away from what Becky has going on. And
well, me thinks you're an idiot.
It's so weird. It's so weird because it's trying to write up and take claim for something. What Aldo has done is bad enough. What is coming for Aldo is bad enough.
Mm-hmm.
But to go around in DMs saying all this crazy shit.
Like there's more to it than just that.
That's so shitty.
I read the court filings. I read the motions. I can figure out what an attorney is attempting to do just by reading their motions. There's a lot more. They've already asked for an extension after they're served the evidence. They haven't even seen the evidence that they have against Aldo. They've not even been given the evidence. But they've already asked for an extension.
That's wet. It's wet for water.
You get 30 days in Georgia. An attorney has 30 days, or a defendant has 30 days to respond to evidence against him.
Oh, it got real wet. Oh, well, hold on. Let me see.
Towel.
Everything got wet, huh?
That towel.
Two attorneys that I believe that these guys deal with higher level crimes.
So the other thing too, and I don't think people realize this, is cops can say a lot of things that are inaccurate within the legal system. I've heard lawyers a million times say cops are fucking stupid when it comes to the actual court process and will say shit that's just completely inaccurate. And it's not all cops, obviously, but there are a lot of them that got big mouths and they don't know what the fuck.
He's paying these attorneys. I just think that these are not sex.
Yes.
Okay. Mountaineer.
You stop saying yes.
I don't know.
Rude.
It looks like
Wait, Dodge said he was going to try to bail him out this morning.
He should.
Oh God.
I want him to try.
Oh, how does that make East feel? 'Cause East is like hardcore.
Yeah, Dodge is live listening to the same thing. He's got 4 viewers. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not into viewers, but I mean, I thought that's hilarious.
That's 4 times as many as I would have thought. That's crazy. What a good
Hey,
day for
Dodge,
him.
we have 43. Just saying.
Congratulations, Dodge, on your
When they got
viewers.
it done, nobody needs to take that away from her. And it looks like Becky's going to take down the whole house.
Dodge.
Well,
how many
anything
of them
else
are
that they
actually in the
find
box with
through
him?
their
That's
investigation.
what I want to know.
One. There's one.
So
One
he's got
person
one in the box and 3 in the section 8.
And it's probably spicy in the box.
Yep. Or somebody. Who knows?
I mean, that's on Aldo. That's on Aldo and the stupid people and the stupid shit they were doing around him.
There will be some limitations to that, though. to some extent. Like, they're not gonna go through and, I mean, like, if they find anything else outside of what it is they're investigating, it would have to be something pretty big for them to file separate charges.
Doctor wanted GOP to physically sign for Aldo. Wait a minute. How is a dude on bond gonna sign for another
GOP?
I don't think that's a lot. Well, okay, so you're talking about like scope of scope of interest within a warrant, right? Okay, so their scope, so I want to see the warrants for the devices is what I'm interested in. I believe, and that's why I'm like, I don't think it has to do with anything of this random shit these people are saying. I think it has to do with all of the people that Aldo had involved in the harassment and stalking and intimidation.
Someone talk real quick.
Aldo bragged many times about the unknown.
Okay, did you check my earbud?
Got in Aldo's boxes and admitted to partnering up with doing these things.
I mean, he also said that he had access to Russian satellites. Like,
oh my god.
Fucking Aldo.
A lot of these
If I would have
people
heard him
black-
say that, I would have.
His Russian satellites are the Google Maps.
Right. So I'm interested in, and in one of the motions, it did mention conspiracy.
What you're interested in?
You're not a lawyer. Like, get the actual wording. Hold on. Y'all talk amongst
Yeah,
yourselves.
the warrant.
No,
the
he
wording-
wasn't on probation or parole. He was
No.
well beyond. It was,
Her eyes twitching
I think
again.
It was like 20 years ago was the last time he was in trouble or something like that.
The wording of the warrants is what would define like the scope of what they're looking for.
No shit,
'Cause
Paris.
cops find shit in
No
investigations all the time that are technically illegal, but
Me and
because
Angelica had a
that's not
nice
what they were
conversation
looking
about
for,
the
they
scopes of a
can't touch
warrant,
it.
a search warrant today.
She said y'all laughed y'all asses off. I'm
We
like,
The
laughed.
scope
Like, you
or
know,
something extremely
Well,
severe
butter
outside
my
of the
fucking
scope of
ass
the
to
warrant.
call me a biscuit. I mean, good fucking God. What the fuck? You know, based on what the warrant says, might tell me what they were wanting. Genius. Genius.
Steph's losing her mind over this.
Listen, my brain just stopped hurting just now from it.
I got a question. What does anybody know? Like, what kind of weird shit was this man doing to that girl?
Fuck if I don't know.
Like, it had to be something. Like, they're just not gonna pull up charges on you for like sending a letter in the mail that says, "Oh yeah, fuck you." What kind of evil shit was?
I know one thing he did do was send a disturbing book to her about
Yes.
how to cope with the loss of a spouse or some shit. Being that her husband, you know.
He went to I think he put in a FOIA for her
The coroner's report.
for her husband's, like, all the reports and stuff, because he claimed that she had something to do with his unaliving.
Death, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's got to be more than that, though.
Oh,
I mean, I'm
probably
sure it is.
No,
I'm
I
sure
think
it
that
is.
has to be.
That's probably scratching the surface, but I mean, if he's willing to do just those two things, he's willing to do anything.
Well, unless I dreamed it, from what I understand, Georgia has a very, very strict policy or law or whatever about violating a no contact order. So she had a no contact order, and from what I AI'd, and my AI gets shit wrong all the fucking time, so all the time. But if you violate a no contact order in Georgia, it's automatically a felony.
That's yes. So I'm not gonna call out who said the comment, but it says he was even trying to find proof she was on Rugs filing false payment for his benefits. It was about benefits. He claimed she was getting them illegally. Wow.
So she
Wow.
got the no contact order, and then he blatantly violated it. And Georgia takes that shit seriously, from what I understand.
Okay.
That's crazy. Like,
It's an
wow.
automatic fucking felony if you violate one in Georgia.
As they should. I mean, stop breaking the law. Okay.
Stop breaking the law. Yep.
Leave people alone, man. If they make you mad, I don't know. Get over it. Fuck.
Yes, absolutely. We have things being
Grow
thrown
up.
into
Just grow
things
up.
being thrown into lakes and aliens and Russian satellites in the dark web.
Oh shit! I didn't know all of that. Good lord.
This frog is really pissing me off.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
Stephanie's too witchy. Stephanie's too.
I cannot with her.
We have a really loud tree frog, which is what you hear. And then in the pond are a bunch of bullfrogs. And every one of them is loud as hell tonight.
They're mating, that's why.
Nope, that's a tree frog.
They're
Why
mating.
would you go so far as to hurt someone like that, though? I'm reading Laura's comments. Like, if
It's
that
sick.
is
Yeah,
true,
it's wild.
It's
It's
sick.
wild, Aldo. I mean, it's wild what he did.
Yeah, it's sick.
What did
I'm
she
not
do
a
to
fan
him?
of Becky. Okay,
Talk some shit, probably.
Steph knows.
Why?
No, I don't know. I was gonna say, do we know like where the conflict like originated from? Because it's easy to see the fallout, but where did it start?
It's got to be part of AFF shit. That's where we all met. That's where they were all from.
Well, when they formed
I don't
those two
know.
groups and they separated,
No,
they were
it had
yeah.
to do with Cotton because they were coming after Cotton, and that's the part.
People go way too far on this fucking app,
Right,
man.
Laura? Like,
Yeah.
seriously, like, that is such gross. I cannot
I blame
fathom.
Austin.
I cannot fathom going into any one of your lives. If you upset me, going to that extent, it is so bizarre to me that anybody would think that that is okay or worth it. Or I'm not getting it.
I
What do you
don't
win?
get it
What's
either.
the prize?
It's
What's
pretty
the
evil.
prize?
It's pretty
Your
evil
silver
to do to
bracelets that
somebody.
you just got? Like, I don't get
Yeah,
it.
it's insane. It's insane.
Yeah,
It
if
makes
you
no
were
sense.
intentionally looking into somebody's private life because you don't like that person and because you have intent to make that person miserable, you're just fucking weird. And you need to be off the
It's
app.
not about looking into
Especially over
people's private
TikTok
lives.
shit.
It's not about looking into private lives. It's not about that. It's about doing weird stuff like calling CPS, reporting them for things they haven't done, having children's benefits cut. I mean,
Looking into how somebody's husband, his
And
death,
all that's and all that is
it's
looking
weird.
into people's personal lives. Like all that falls underneath the category of looking into
No,
people's
there's a
personal lives.
distinct
Like
difference.
if you
There's a line you shouldn't
suspect
cross.
that person,
There's
if
a
you
line you shouldn't
suspect
cross.
this person is like into like harming people or children or whatever, that's one thing. But just because I don't like, just say I don't like Steph, and I'm
Yep.
looking into her personal life to find information out about her, there's something wrong with me. There's something wrong with me. Like the problem lies with me.
You know,
Again,
how, like,
especially
if
over
I
stuff
can
on
understand-
TikTok.
Going saying, telling people all this weird shit about her, saying, "Oh, look it up, look it up, look it
well,
up."
the thing
There's
is, he's
not.
trying to make it look like she had something to do with her husband's death, and that's fucking disgusting, sick,
Yeah.
vile.
I'm gonna
Like,
tell you right
it's
now.
foul.
If somebody
Y'all, I'm
was
gonna make
going
a call.
out-
Y'all keep talking.
if somebody was going out of their way to make up shit about me on the internet, I would definitely look back at them for sure. But I'm not calling CPS on anybody.
Right.
I'm not sending them books in the mail. I'm not doing all of that is a line. There's a distinct line.
I don't go
there's
off
bitch
app.
fights all over this TikTok, okay? Every there's bitch fights everywhere, but at what point do you say you shouldn't be doing that?
I feel like there's boundaries, and y'all motherfuckers are
right,
always crossing
exactly.
them.
If you go off app, you're fucked up if you go off app. Don't go off app. We can mess around on here all we want, but don't go off app.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel like the lines cross the minute you Google somebody and start investigating their personal life with no other reason besides I don't like this person. This person just rubs
If
me
you
the
feel
wrong.
that somebody else is harming somebody else, I think it's fine.
That's 100% different. That's a whole different ballgame. But
Yeah,
just
I
to
mean,
do it out of
Just as long as we understand. That's the line I'm talking about, Mountain and Mama.
yeah, if there's
Yeah.
really, if somebody is being harmed, whether that be like severely emotionally, because emotional abuse is real. But if somebody is, if things are starting to affect their real lives by what somebody is doing, then yeah, I'd look into them. But other than that, no.
Yeah, I've seen
just-
people severely emotionally abused on this TikTok streets, and but still, even in that vein, it's one thing to push back on here. It's another to send them books in the mail, call CPS, call welfare services,
Right.
have people's benefits. That is
sick.
just
It's
boom.
sick.
What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Well, I'm going to tell you, I am going to abuse my mod powers if Cluckin comes in the room. Okay.
Well, do what you gotta do, baby. Nobody's
we fully
fucking you.
support that.
Do it.
I am going to abuse my mod powers if I'm ever in a live with her every time because it makes me smile.
If they cheat at Trivial Pursuit, I am all for cheating at Trivial Pursuit. I'm sorry. That's fine. Go on with your bad self.
Yeah, nobody likes her, Laura. I don't know. She's been stalking me lately. It's weird.
Hey, Laura,
She must
you're
be
in this
bored.
damn chat. Go make that damn video. I love you.
What is a clucking?
Laura, me and you just
We
like
don't want to
we
know.
can send you. We can send you her way if you'd like.
She's a chicken
yeah,
mama,
we'll
but
send
she
them-
thinks
yeah,
she's a
we'll-
chicken
yeah.
farmer. I don't know.
Well-
She's made at least 2 videos on me in the last 48 hours. The people
Yeah,
have come
Something
up to
tells
me.
me I don't want to be her way.
She's
You
another
have-
one
you
that uses that real heavy, like black and
I
white
gotta go.
filter.
Bye.
Bye,
goes
baby.
by
Love
Trick.
you.
She goes by Trick.
Oh, I think I do know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
I
think she
know,
blocked-
Laura.
I think she-
I know. I'm just
blocked-
fucking with you.
I think she blocked me a long time ago for some
Did
reason.
you
I don't
see
know
the
why.
video I sent you, Laura?
We
I
know,
was trying to help
lady.
you out with some easy ways.
Lady, we do know that. I mean,
I don't know, baby.
I don't
Everybody
think you
blocks
had
me.
ill intentions with that video at all. I knew what you were doing.
I get along with Clucking. I don't know what's I don't know
Y'all,
who she's going
like,
after.
kind of the irony of this live and thinking back onto how we all, like the AFF kind of came into contact with Sam and everybody was all time back to Becky. Lay it up. Becky was like ground zero, I think.
Did you? So Mountaineer Mama, hold on, Mountaineer Mama. There were 2 people that were really a big part of my live or that fundraiser that happened for me. The one and only that I didn't ask for, and those 2 very, very big people and big partners in that live were Cluckin and Aldo, and both of them threw it in my fucking face after. So that's the problem I have with her and Aldo.
I didn't know
I
any of
just
that.
don't like her.
Yeah,
I just don't like her.
I know. I'm just telling you, that's where it was a shitty fucking thing to do for both of them. And
The
that's
girl
what
has really never done anything to me. She just gives me the ick. She's like a dark energy. Bleh. So I block her, and like everybody, hey, Gage, and everybody else is still fucking with her, and I'm like, there's something about this bitch, and then it turns out, look, she's bad news bears.
There was something her and I disagreed on. I mean, it was a while back. I don't know. It was in a comment section somewhere. I don't know if it was one of my videos or her videos. We disagreed on something, but it wasn't like a bad disagreement. She blocked me. So I was like, well, fuck you then.
Didn't she make a video about somebody's children and it had to do with her chickens? But she like named her chickens the children's names or something, and
oh Jesus, I wouldn't
I
know
didn't watch
because
her.
Becky was
I didn't
blocked.
really know who she was.
About Becky.
there you go.
Yes,
She did that about
did,
Becky?
and she made it about Becky.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I
Heard
could.
she made
It
it
was
about
about her
Becky.
kids. Because Jeep,
I didn't know.
Jeep
I
Girl
couldn't
sent me
remember
that
who.
information.
Oh, okay.
See, I don't
Yeah.
know because I don't get in all that backdoor stuff.
Listen,
when
Mike,
everybody's doing like, I
Giggity.
wonder
Gift
why
campaign.
somebody's mad, and then to find out there's all this behind the door shit going on, like people being mean to each other behind the scenes. I'm like, well, I don't understand why y'all don't like each other, like, and then find out all this nonsense happens behind.
I'm so bad with names on here. I didn't even realize who Pandora was till yesterday.
Oh my
I
Jesus.
don't know names either.
Well, you guys, I have already heard this live. I just wanted to come back up for a minute. I don't know why, but listen.
Maybe
Hey,
to say hi to me.
yes, hi Justin, and I
Oh,
actually
hey.
saw your face. I did. I said, "Well, hey Justin." But look, announcement. I've got a battle I forgot about that's going to be at 8:30 Central tonight, and the dude just told me he's going to crush me. So, I went into his
No,
live and
that-
followed him. He's like, "Oh, I got to battle you tonight. We're going to crush you." So if you can
Oh
come,
shit!
please
We'll come
come.
show you some love, Witchy.
Maybe you should
Okay.
do one of those jar things before you battle him.
Well, I usually, even before I go live, I burn like a black candle or whatever to absorb negative energy. But
Witchy,
yeah,
you just put them in a jar. Stick them in a jar.
he's not
Wait,
working.
Witchy, I just got back to my phone. What time?
It's at 9:30 your time, and that's I was texting you to see if you could
Okay.
check because I haven't been live in a few days. I've not been well, and the clothes might be expired.
I'm glad you're
Yeah,
feeling
I know I
better,
had
Witchy.
like
Do you?
six,
Are you?
so.
So you're having a big battle? I missed it. What's
back.
going on? You're having a big battle.
Yeah, I have a scheduled battle. Like it was like the winners. I don't know. I won the last scheduled battle I had, so I'm going up against the winner of the other scheduled battle tonight at 8:30 Central, 9:30.
Okay,
Eastern.
I'll be
And
there.
I totally forgot because
I got paid.
I've been sick, dude. I've been like the Walking Dead, bro. Dehydrated. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've had a healing candle burning for me. I need to go check on it. I do feel a lot better today, but I've been dehydrated. I look like I don't know, Casper the ghost. I was just pale and I can barely walk, dehydrated. And I don't know, but I feel lots better. Thank fuck. And then
I'm glad to hear.
I went and checked my hey Mike. I went and checked my my Discord, and then my agent's like, "Yo, are you ready for the battle tomorrow night?" And I was like, sure. I'm all ready." So I'm gonna drop because I'm gonna rest for a little while.
Delicious.
Yeah, if Cluckin comes in here, please abuse your mod powers if I'm not here.
Yes,
Mute-
man. I mean,
You
why don't we
don't
let
come
you
around,
do
does
it?
Oh, I will.
I mean, I
never
kind of
really
want to let
come
you do it,
around.
Witchy.
Mute her for like a minute and then let her talk and get mad and then mute her again. Just fuck with her. Don't block her.
Okay.
Don't block her. Just fuck with her.
You got it.
All right. Love y'all.
All right.
Love you too, baby.
Love you too.
Bye.
All right. Let me see where I'm at.
Not
Here we
me.
go.
I would
have
just
to go
block
show
her and
Witchy some
unblock
love
her
at 8:30.
repeatedly.
Maybe GOP could like go visit Aldo.
Michelle,
Oh
what'd
boy,
you do?
look at her. She's
That
ready to
skater
start
bag?
going
That
off
would be
about
nice.
Paris
Yeah, Aldo
already.
should send an engraving to replace Hellcat's.
It looks like a nipple. Is that a nipple?
It's a nippy.
What the fuck
Is there a nippy?
Oh my god.
No, it's not a damn nippy.
Michelle's showing you her nip.
Well,
I never
Justin, you
pass
missed
up a
him
nippy.
yesterday. I had him out.
You had a nippy out?
Well, they were my
Listen,
shirt.
guys,
I mean,
okay.
you can tell them in my shirt.
Why don't somebody
Can I
send me a
just say
message or let me know?
Can I say something real quick?
The defendant.
Justin.
Hold on. I'm trying to get so I don't get away. The
Something real
defendant
quick.
demands
We still had the OG group chat.
copy.
We wouldn't be having these problems right now.
What? What'd you
You heard
say?
me? I said if we
Yeah, I
still had
heard
the
you.
I
I
said if we
heard
still
you.
had the OG group chat, we wouldn't be having all these problems.
Hell, I figured you still had it when you said the
'Cause
OG
we would-
group chat
'cause-
would
Oh, they got a
understand.
group chat
I
that
was
we
in
not
that
in
group
no
chat,
more.
and I didn't understand
We not
it.
in it no more.
No.
I think we have the OG
So
group chat,
that's
so
why
I thought we still had it. I guess
only
maybe I'm the only
certain
one still in it.
people would understand, like Monique knows, like Steph, like only certain people would understand what I was talking about in that video if you were in the text chat. That's the only thing I was referencing was our OG chat. That was it. That was all my video was about, was just
How
the
come I'm
one
not in it?
comment that was made. And everybody's like, well, what was that comment? Well, you don't know what the fucking comment was made. You don't know what the hell we were talking about, but it damn sure wasn't about Becky or that situation.
Yeah.
Had nothing
Yeah.
to fucking do with that situation.
No, nothing.
It
And
had
that's
just
why
something to do with
Sam. That's why Sam got on it, and she was told. That's why we were laughing because she didn't know what the fuck we were talking about. She didn't know what the fuck lady was saying. And it was
Curiosity
hilarious
kills the
because
cat.
you're.
It cracks me up the way they try to investigate and figure shit out. They're like, oh, it's this, it's that, and it's like, y'all be wondering about shit that you shouldn't even be wondering about because you're not even involved in our space.
What
the thing is, this'll teach people before you hear something online and you jump to conclusions. Ask. All you have to do is ask. And I'm directly talking to Sam, Tracy, everybody over there. Ask.
Yep.
All you had to do was ask, because I could have told you. That's not what
But
this is about.
It's allegedly. It's
Don't ask
allegedly,
me.
guys.
I can't tell you
That's what
anything
I'm
about
saying.
anything.
Like, I'm not here to hurt anybody. I still love all of y'all. I just don't want the fighting.
Yeah, Laura, you missed. Okay, so if you go to Lady J's, Lady M, I call her Lady M now, Lady M's video, and you'll read, like, hey, if you were in Angel's OG text chat, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Where everybody else is going to take it somewhere else where it's not even there. It's not even in the same vicinity. So that's why it's funny. That's why I was laughing, like, oh my God. She's mentioning Lady's video and it has nothing to do.
You're laughing at CSA, you're laughing at this. I'm like, what? It has nothing to fucking know, Laura. I love you to death, but no. I know where your head's going, but not every fucking thing is about CSA on this app. I just want you to know that. Not everything is about it. Sometimes people just get curious and they butt into people's business, and then you just turn around and you just teach them a lesson. Like, mind your own fucking business.
What did you say? What did you just say about nothing? I missed the part when I came up.
I was making a generalized statement. It's like, not everything that we discuss about is going to be about CSA, and like, I know that there might be something
so you're
horrific going on, but that was not what I was talking. Like,
so
that wasn't even in a thought
clarification.
process.
So for clarification, are you stating that, like, I'm trying to make that about CSA? Because I wasn't even talking about your video at all.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Earlier, yeah. And I wasn't. I don't
was just saying
think I got
because
misunderstood.
People were attacking me from all the. Like, I come into a box and everybody's like challenging my integrity, and they don't understand the video because the video wasn't intended for them.
I wasn't.
It was
I haven't
for the
watched the
people
video.
that I tagged.
Yeah, I wanted to make it clear. When I was asking you earlier in the chat, I haven't even watched the video. I wasn't even talking about the video. I think that got misconstrued. I really wasn't at all. I just, my issue, and not even an issue because I really don't give a fuck because it doesn't have anything to do with me. But to purposefully, it seemed like the way it looked is, and then Amanda going in there last night and kind of, I see it as her kind of throwing you under the bus by saying, oh, I didn't say that she said it several times, implying that you are saying it, right?
Yeah.
So, and I understand that you might, wait a minute. Right, wait a minute. Okay, so, and I understand, like, that you might, like, no matter what, it's on you and her. Like, if you're okay with it, you're okay with it, right? But I think that everybody else was trying to express that they don't have to be okay. Like, that they thought it was kind of icky for them.
People don't
to
have
see
to be
them do that
okay
to it.
with
Right.
it.
Right, and they don't.
But they have to understand the background behind it, or they would never be okay with it. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you don't know the background behind something, just like Steph said, ask questions, right? If you don't know the background behind something or a conversation, or you weren't in the room, right? Then how are you going to know all the key factors to that, right? So it's like, you be quiet until you learn about, until you find out, right? Or then you ask questions.
Right.
Nobody asks questions.
Here's the thing that, like, I don't even about that. Like, that is what it is. However she treats you that's on you. What level you decide to, what walls you decide to put up in a friendship. That is like
we were
that's
all
on
in
you.
full conversation the whole
wait a
time.
minute.
Me, Angel,
exactly.
and Amanda were all in a conversation.
Okay, one second.
We were in full
I think-
communication.
Wait, let me say
Hang on a
something
minute.
real
So-
quick, please. I think the way people are taking it in our group, or however you want to say it, don't know. And we are taking it as she threw you under the bus last night by saying what she said.
But
I kind of
Lady J is right. That is her
Does that make
boundary. That
sense?
is her boundary. Yeah, but she's right. That is her boundary to set. And like she's saying, there might be things that we don't know about it. Like that she's right on that. That is her. Now that doesn't stop us from seeing it or feeling a type of way. But my thing wasn't even with that. It was
But
the
can
fact
you
that
see
you
how
earlier
two things
said
can be wrong
Yes,
and
just
right
one-
at the same time?
Correct. Yes, absolutely. But my issue was nothing to do with that. My issue, not even an issue really, but it's just kind of off-putting that you said basically that you did say that she went in there and lied and was like planned, right? And
No, I didn't say the lie was. I never said that. I didn't say lie.
I think you
You're
kinda
putting
did in
words
the
in my
beginning.
mouth. I said,
But
we
okay, so
You did
planned
say it was planned.
this.
You did say it was planned. I'm not.
Okay, so you
I
said
said
it
it was planned. We didn't say
that
we
she went in there to
lied. I
stir
said
stuff
we
up, right?
planned. She,
And you
I
guys
did
just said
say
it was planned, and
prior
she
for her
went
to
in
go
to
in
stir
there.
some shit up.
Right.
But
Yeah,
I don't
okay,
know
so,
what she. I didn't talk to her about what she was going to talk
Okay,
about.
wait a minute.
Just
That's
like we
not
say,
even-
we're going to
it's-
stir
that's
some
not the
shit up.
point.
You don't know what they're going to say to stir it up.
Right.
Right.
I don't
That's
know
not
what
the
she's
point.
gonna
Yeah,
say
I'm not.
because I know
wait.
she's going there.
For the love of God.
Wait, lady, wait!
It's not. That's not my point, dude. That's not my point at all. That's not my point. It's just I was saying, like, and granted, a lot of people don't know everything that's going on with Aldo's case, and the reason why, like, Sam seems to be having an issue. And I think that from what I'm gathering, the main issue is that these allegations about the child pictures and about whatever that is about, right? That's heavy and it's weighted. And while I don't really care for Aldo, I don't like him. You know, like it just shouldn't matter. Like those are heavy things to be pushing out. And so when I heard that you guys like planned for Amanda to go in there, and when she's saying, "Oh, I didn't say that," and putting it off on you, like it just to me, it's kind of
But she's
there are
not
other
lying,
things to
though.
troll
She
with.
didn't
There's
say
other
that,
things
and
to
we
troll
didn't
with.
say that either.
Right. So why troll? Either way, to me, it's gross. Why troll a situation that has anything to
We
do
didn't.
with, like the kid pictures or this, any of that? Like that's just
We didn't
there's a
troll
million
a
other things to troll
situation. We
people
just spoke on a situation that we happened to hear rumors. So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, so
Right.
something happens
But
months
you went
and
in
months
on that
ago,
live
and then
to
all of
stir
a
shit.
something.
So
right. And
But the thing is, they're holding a live about something that they're not even supposed to be involved in anyways.
But
You
how
get
is
what
that
I'm
different
saying?
from you?
It's not their
like
business.
doing
It's
what
not.
you're doing? Though?
It's
why
Like how is it
we
different?
get involved in a lot of
How
shit
is it
we don't
different?
need to be involved in.
Right. Like how is that different from everybody else on this app? Like it is what it
It's
is.
not.
But I'm
That's
just
what I'm
saying,
trying to
like
tell you. It's not any different.
for me, it's kind of gross to perpetuate fucking anything to do with those type of allegations on people without solid
But
proof. And
I
there
wasn't
clearly is
perpetuating that.
legitimately
I
no
never
proof,
mentioned that.
right? There's no proof. But okay, all right, okay.
I'm just gonna
I
say
didn't
this.
That's all I'm
It-
saying.
It's one thing to stir the pot and get
Right.
the other side going. It's another thing to stir the pot in that situation. That
Correct.
situation
With
probably
those type
wasn't
of
the best
allegations.
situation
Yeah.
to stir the pot.
Okay,
Hey,
so
Sam.
how about there's other people that didn't have any inkling or any knowledge about any back situations? They're
Have you
just
seen a court-
going off of one comment that somebody stated. That's not even talking about that
What comment?
situation.
What's that have to do with what we were talking about?
That's what I'm saying,
What
Laura. You
comment?
weren't there. You wouldn't know.
I'm saying it as
We're
a
talking
victim.
about what happened in the
Whoa.
live last night.
Right. I was there in that live for the whole
Forget
thing.
that.
But also,
We're involved
I'm
in
not, I'm speaking
that.
broadly.
You're not
I'm
going to know what
speaking
I was
for,
talking about.
can I please finish? So I'm not saying it as specific. I'm saying broadly, there
My
are the
chat is
ways
not
that,
public information, Sam.
so, okay, so I am saying broadly as a topic, CSA and child pornography should not be something that is used to be trolled with or lied. Like there should be no
I agree.
perpetuating any of that. That's all I was saying. Like
I
it's,
agree.
that's it. Has
I
nothing to
agree.
do
And
with
I
me
wasn't
being
in
there or
Sam's
not
live
being there.
perpetuating
So what does that? So what does that have to do with? What do you mean by me not having to? What was that about? I don't understand.
Anything
Makes no
children
sense.
should be
She's
offline.
saying you weren't in on the
Told-
inside.
This
You
is
weren't
the
in our
thing,
text
Laura.
thread.
I can't help you understand
Right, I'm not
something because
speaking on
you
the
weren't
text
there.
thread. I'm speaking on Lady J coming up in this live a while ago,
Oh my
saying that
fucking
her and
God.
Amanda, wait a minute,
But it
saying that
is
her and
about the
Amanda
text
planned
thread.
on
It's
going
about the
into
text thread.
Sam's live last night and trolling her, like in.
No, Laura.
Because my
That's what-
video is
who's
about the
muting
text
me?
thread.
Are you for real?
No,
Hang
I'm
on,
not
it's loud.
muting
Hold on.
anybody.
Hold on.
I'm not muting anybody.
There's a helicopter going to the hospital.
You can see
No,
my
all I'm
hands.
saying, I'm not speaking on anything to do with the text or anything. I'm speaking on what
muting
just
her.
transpired. You said earlier that you guys planned on going, Amanda going in there and Sam's live and sort of trolling or stirring shit up. And I'm saying that in this situation with the PSA and the possible all the shit that's being thrown out there, that was kind of gross to me. That's all I'm saying. It has nothing to do with me being in any text
That's
thread.
not what I
I have
said.
to agree.
But
I have
that's
to
how
agree.
you're taking it. That's
That's
not
what
what
you
I
said,
said.
though.
Now
That
let
is what
me
you said.
That is
talk.
what you said,
Let
Lady
me
J.
talk. Right. Let me talk. Can I talk now? Without anybody interrupting. Okay.
Good
When
luck.
I came in the box, I was being
Giggity.
hit with Nikki not quieting her, everybody coming at me about shit. And I'm trying to tell you, talking about my video has nothing to do with CSA, has nothing to do with any of that. What Amanda went into that live about, I didn't know what she was going to that live about. I didn't know what they were going to talk about. I have no idea. I don't even know the full background behind the Aldo situation 100% or the Becky situation. I don't care. I am referencing one simple comment that was made in a group text chat that was privately against certain individuals. That was it. So it has nothing to do with what you guys are mad at. That has nothing to do with me.
I'm not mad.
When I said, yes, I know it was planned that they were going to have a live and that Amanda was invited to go into a live to sit in a box. Yes, I know about that. I knew all about that.
That's not what you
I know
said.
about all that.
That's not what you said, Lady J.
And
That
I
is
said
not
it
what
was
you
planned. And it was planned that she was going to go have a discussion. What they were going to have a
stir
discussion
shit
about,
up.
I don't
You
know.
said to stir shit up.
And you implied that she was going in there to lie on you, and you knew it because you're saying in the moment that she
I knew
lied.
that she lied on me. I said I knew she lied
She
on
said
me.
she knew she lied, but she didn't say that they were.
No, she immediately went on. I know she lied. You don't.
I
She said
know.
something along the lines of, "You guys don't know what
Because
was done
we
behind the
talked
scenes,"
about
and that
it.
me and her. You said that you and Amanda were on the phone, and it was planned. That is what you said.
I'm gonna have to meet this Amanda girl. Never heard of her.
Hold on.
Right?
Hold on.
Right,
Oh my
Justin?
God.
Oh.
I don't really I'm not really following everything right now, but but
You
you
guys
did
are
say you were
making
like,
it way bigger,
Listen,
and it's because
Giggity.
you don't understand.
Then
private
watch what you say and how you
conversations
say it,
that
I guess.
listen,
No,
listen.
I
You
don't
you
have to
said,
watch how I
can
say
you
anything.
listen? And you said something about that part. That's the little white lie. That's the only
Yeah.
thing about why I
And
know.
you
Yeah,
even said
I
that
said
was the
that's
lie.
the little white lie. And I said, I had a conversation with
racist.
Amanda. Before this all happened, I had a conversation with her.
I'm
So,
gonna
like,
eat
what
it
I
'cause I'm gonna end up
privately have
hurting
in
feelings.
conversations doesn't have anything to do with you guys.
Shut up, Justin.
But I do have to get back to work. I can't stay on here much longer. I do have
Sometimes I
another
wonder if you
appointment
guys hear
coming
me.
in. So
Like,
I
well,
gotta go
that
get
might not
prepared
have
for
been
that.
the point of the conversation. Like, you got up here and got kind of sideways with me, and I was trying to correct the situation to make sure you understood fully what my issue
Oh, I'm
was.
sorry. I didn't
That was
think I
all.
was getting sideways with you. I wasn't trying to get sideways with
It seemed
anybody.
like that. That's why, I just
Well,
and I
I'm
thought
sorry
you
that it felt that
misunderstood.
way.
You don't have to be sorry. Okay.
Just like I got out
I'm
of the
not
box
mad.
earlier when I said I love you
I'm
guys
also sorry.
all. I'm just here for fun. I'm not here
Giggity.
for real life.
Giggity.
It's just for fun.
Right, but some of the topics
I
that we
mean, to
discuss
be
in
honest,
this app
you said
are real
that
life.
because of all the shit between you and Dr. Unicorn.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I
that's true.
just can't
That was
fix
going
the
on.
Another one I need to
relationships that
meet is
break up
Unicorn.
with other people. So listen, when I said I cannot fix the relationships with other people, and I'm not going to be asked to do that or forced to do that. Period.
Like birthday or stuff.
So
Right, but it's
What
also
happened with
important to
birthday?
note here that we do discuss a lot of stuff that is like that those things that are being said about Aldo right now. That is pretty, in real life kind of stuff. And while you say we're all here for just surface level, like we have to keep in mind that this stuff can have some weight, especially something like that.
I
I just don't
can.
think it's anything
And it
to
has
play
a
with.
lot of fucking shock value behind it. You're right, it does. And I'm 100% aware of that. So at the end of the day,
Shock
until the
value.
final, I'm talking about with Aldo and his situation.
And,
Like there's this shock value behind it, right? Everybody wants to know. There's this big mystery, right? Well, and when the news comes out and the final decision is made, guess what? We'll all know. But until then, we gotta wait months till we can get that determination. Just like Sam and them said in that lie. I guess we'll find out. It must be something
Right,
bigger.
so-
If there's no bond,
Okay, so
there's
just-
all these speculations. I don't know.
I want
It's
to
not my
understand to make sure.
investigation.
I might be misreading, and this might be my OCD or a little dashitism.
It might
but
be, but I
when
do
you
gotta
say
go.
that it is for the shock, when you talk about the shock value, like, are you implying? What are you implying with that? That like Sam or people are using that
Dude,
for like
you're on
clicks and
TikTok.
views
Are
or
you
what?
kidding me, Laura? You don't know
Right,
what the
and
fuck
I'm not
shock
making
value
videos
means?
on it, and I'm not
Go
speaking on it
Google
publicly in
That's
any
all I
way at
gotta say.
all.
I gotta go. I gotta go though. Look,
Oh,
I'm at
Google
work. I
what?
gotta go.
Wait a minute, I'm so confused.
She's at work.
Go
She's
Google
at work.
fucking
Goodbye.
shock value and
Somebody
you'll
else-
Tell each
understand what
other
the
you
fuck
love
it
each
means
other.
with
What it-
social media.
Oh,
Look
let's
up
not-
shock
I'm not
value
getting
on
We love you,
social
Laura.
media.
Why
We
are
love
you
you,
getting
lady.
Love
rude?
you.
Say,
Gotta go.
say I love
Bye.
you. Say I love you.
Kisses.
There's no point in that.
Big
Come on.
kissies.
She seemed really upset. I really am not.
She seemed really upset. I'm not really mad. I'm not anything. I'm just trying to, instead of like just taking things and assuming things that people mean things some type of way, I'd rather ask, you know. That's all.
I mean, it's good.
That's why I
It's
don't
good
ask.
that you ask.
I'm not.
Everybody's
no, Laura, to tell
everybody's
you the
happy
truth,
when I don't ask.
I'm not. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
You should.
I thought that as soon as she said that, when she said that
Right.
it was all planned, I was like, oh my God, why would you do
Right.
that during what was going
Gross.
on? Like, that's not the time or place. And I didn't say anything. And then when you came back and said it, I'm like, oh my God.
But she said
Because I thought
it
the
was
same
all.
thing.
She said it was all planned. I knew what she was going
Yeah.
to say,
Yes,
which
she did
leaves a
say
lot
that.
of room for misunderstanding and error. So I am confused. That's all.
I misunderstand everything. That's how I.
my thing. And
Well, we know that, Justin, but it's okay. Pat you on the head.
Thank you. I'm glad you guys accept me.
one of my biggest pet peeves on this
No,
app is
when
that
she
people
says
will,
it was
like,
planned, she meant
and they try
that,
to-
y'all, when she says it was all planned, that Amanda and Lady talked before because Amanda was invited to go into Sam's
hell is
live.
Amanda?
It was planned. It was
How was
planned
it
for
planned,
her to
though?
go
Like,
in there.
Sam was just in the comments and said that
Sam invited her.
Sam just randomly invited her. Like it wasn't like, I don't know. It just seems weird. But my thing is, okay, so then she's
Angel,
going
can you
back
let
to the
Sam up? I
comments
can't find her. That means
or
she's private.
group chat message or whatever. So, like, but from what I've heard, Amanda was going around saying that there were kid pictures involved on Aldo's phone, and that was a thing. So, if she is now saying that's not, she didn't say that, and she's putting all of that on Lady J, that's
not
that's
right.
kinda not okay. I don't know. It's just gross to me.
Again,
Sam.
there's a text thread
Yeah.
that we
Hi.
had that didn't have everybody in it, and we know what the comment that Amanda said is, and so she was referencing our text thread.
All right. Sam, did you catch? Do you want me to run this back to you? Or you got it?
I kind of came in when I guess they were Lady J and Amanda were being accused of that was the plan to come in and troll me during my live in regards to Aldo and with the accusations, the allegations that are on TikTok, nowhere else, just the allegations that are now going around on TikTok about him, and that they were going to troll me about that.
Yeah. And that she lied. Basically, like she was insinuating that she lied on purpose. That Amanda lied and said, "Oh, I didn't say that." Because I remember in the live, Tracy was correcting, like, "Yes, you did. You just made a video about it, or I think a couple videos she said or something.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah.
The way it was
Right, I
presented.
also have probably. Okay.
Oh, the way it was sorry, Sam. The way it was presented when Lady J first spoke about it was the way I took it too, Laura. That's why I said there seems to be some room for misunderstanding because I'm not understanding. That's all. Okay, Sam, sorry.
I agree.
Oh no, that's okay. That's okay. I asked Amanda to join me in my live because there was a lot of back and forth discussion. And Amanda was presenting things as facts that are not facts. As a matter of fact, I don't want to call them lies. She was just saying things that are what I believe to be just ignorance, not understanding how criminal law works, right? And investigations and stuff like that. And so I probably have 10 minutes of voice message. I have 10 minutes of voice messages from Amanda, right before the live. And then I said, "Hey, will you go live with me?" And she's like, "Yeah." And literally 2 minutes later, she came live. So if her and Lady J had some grand master plan, they did it real quickly. And they must be able to tell the future to know that I was going to invite Amanda into a live, which I've never done before. So, but they could be telling the truth because I don't know. Maybe they were just trying to troll me.
I mean, if they were trying to troll you, though, it's gross to me. Like, if they were just going in there, just, it's adding to, like I said, if this is really a case, if let's say, let's play devil's advocate, if it is an actual case of a child being harmed that way, muddying the waters does nothing for the kid or the investigation. It's just, I don't know. It's gross.
Somebody's putting troll in y'all's mouths because nobody went in there to troll anybody. It was just a planned that Amanda says, "Hey, I'm going to go into Sam's
Angel,
live." And
it was the way
planned.
she said it when she came in
stir
the live.
shit,
We all heard
which
the same
means-
thing.
She said stir shit, which means troll.
You
That's
know
what
me,
it
I
is.
don't normally say shit about stuff like that, but it was.
Well, okay, so a private text. She made a video about our private text, our OG text thread, right? Had nothing to do with what was going to be discussed. And somebody took it that way. So yeah, it was stirred a little shit because it had nothing to do with Sam.
She said the lie, going in the lie. They did it to stir shit.
She was on. Yeah, she was on the phone,
like,
and she,
remember, like
she
we
said
did
she
the
knew
Mora.
exactly what she was going to say. She said she knew she was going to say that. She knew that's what she said.
Let's
promise you, I have
reset.
OCD.
Let's reset and go back and replay
Yeah,
it.
and
then that way everybody knows exactly,
Yeah.
and we can all re-listen. And
Genius
if it
idea.
wasn't,
Sam, come back.
If I hear something different, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's not what
Me
it said.
too.
I will be the very
100%. I will
first.
own it. I'm telling you.
100%. That's what I was in the comments suggesting that we reset and replay it.
It's just weird.
Don't
It's
bother me.
I don't know.
Let's reset. Let's reset and
Sam, can
rehear
you
it,
come back?
and then that's that.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it. Okay.